Alright guys, here we go. Are you ready to celebrate Halloween here at the Residence of Evil? Let's do it. Hello everybody and welcome. Thank you all so much for joining me for this very special live stream as we all come together to celebrate Halloween and play one of the best, if not the best game ever made, the original Resident Evil 2. But I hope you guys all had a fantastic Halloween. If you took your kids trick-or-treating, if you just chilled at home and played games, watched horror movies, whatever you did, I hope you guys had a great time, and I want to thank you all so much for coming by to celebrate the ending of Halloween here at the Residence of Evil. I appreciate that, guys. I know this was kind of a surprise stream, but I figured I got some time, and there's no way that I can't go live on Halloween. So, thank you for coming by, guys. We're going to be playing Resident Evil 2, the original, on PC, with the Seamless HD project. So, I played this before on the channel multiple times. You're probably wondering what's different now than before. I actually got the latest update, version 2.0. On the surface, you may not see a big difference, but trust me, text, textures, all of that are vastly improved. This is now the definitive way to play the original Resident Evil 2. So, shortly you guys will see and you'll be able to tell for yourselves, but I will leave a link down below in the description if you would like to download this for yourselves after the stream. So thank you guys. Also, I'm going to be having ROE team member Tony joining me here shortly. So he's going to be here to kind of hang out and chat and then, you know, try to keep up with the chat because I got a lot of people, over 400 people here, guys. Thank you so much for coming by. We're going to begin shortly. I just wanted to give everybody time to come in, chat with you guys for a little bit, and then we'll jump into the game. Just because it's a little less distracting when I'm playing the game to just chat right away. But to everybody joining, Cecilia, Baz, Scott the Brit, Herman Turrington, Veronica, Christian, Rayshine, Side Dragon, Good Game, Griffin, Dynamite, Saint Ajora, Capcom Killer, Tyrant Cheek, Seth, thank you guys so much for coming by. To celebrate Halloween, why don't we get those jack-o'-lanterns in the chat? Let's just spam it with all of the pumpkins, all right? Let's just get that thing loaded up all night. And if you guys do enjoy this stream, please hit that like button. We're already almost at 200 likes, and we just started, which is incredible. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. Helps our channel a ton and lets me know what you guys like to see. As you can tell, to celebrate and to get into the holiday spirit, I'm actually JJ Burton. That's right. My Halloween costume is Barry Burton. I know it really wasn't hard to do. It's just a white shirt and a vest. I didn't get the thing yet. I tried to get it, but I wasn't able to get it. But tonight I'm going to be dressed as JJ Burton. What are you guys dressed as? Thanks, Barry. Thank you. Oh, man, that's a lot of pumpkins in the chat. So let me just check with Tony to make sure he's ready to go. And if he's all set, we'll jump into the game. Let me just get my die, Claire. I was testing it earlier just to make sure everything was going through properly. So now I gotta let Claire die so that I can restart. But we're gonna be doing Claire A scenario tonight. If we have extra time, we might play a little bit more. But we'll probably get through this one for sure tonight. It's gonna be a fun night, guys. It's gonna be a fun night, and I hope it's enjoyable for you guys, and hope it's a good way to close out your Halloween. Tony, where you at, Tony? I'm all set. Looking for the stream now, and dude, okay, you have to make sure you are, all right, let me just have him call me. Okay, well, we got some support in the chat. I'll read that while I'm waiting for Tony to call me. We got Sir Atazukin, Exhausted Elder with 27 months. Rose Squad Alpha Team, thank you for the continued support, Sir Atazukin. Happy Halloween, Row family. Hope it was filled with ghosts, goblins, and fun. As is tradition, our house was the scariest on the block. A gauntlet of jumping spiders greeted kids at the gate. Dude, I would have burned your house down. I'm not even kidding. Spiders? What is wrong with you? That's terrifying. Thank you so much, man. Elkanath Zulith kicking off the super chat tonight with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Elkanath. Happy Halloween, Rose Squad. Much love and stay safe. Yeah, man, you stay safe as well. Thank you for that. Dark Eve member for 7 months. Alpha Team, the winning team. Happy Halloween for all the row. May we always grow. I like that. Happy Halloween for all the row. May we always grow. Grow the row. And hopefully we all get our costumes together for a spooky stream. Love the berry look, JJ. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. And yeah, let's all wear costumes. Even if I can't see you, it's all about the holiday spirit, right? Gordon Wade with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much for that, Gordon. Smash that like for this hardworking Giga Chad. My man, JJ. I wouldn't go that far, man. I wouldn't go that far, but I appreciate it. Happy Halloween, Rose Squad. My son and I played Resident Evil 8 to celebrate. Much love. That's cool, man, that you get to hang out with your son and play Resident Evil 8. I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for coming here. Oh, we got a lot of people in the chat. All right, I'm just waiting for Tony to call me right now, and we'll be good to go. There he is. Tony. All right, guys. I want everybody to give a very warm Halloween welcome to Road Team member, Bravo Team co-captain, Tony, who is now just joining us over Discord. How's it going, Tony?
Hey, guys. How we all doing tonight?
Hey, doing good, man. It's we're about to play my favorite game of all time, and you don't know it yet, Tony, but it's also your favorite game of all time.
You mean we're playing Resident Evil 3?
No, Tony. No, you said that wrong. You meant Resident Evil 2, the original, right?
No.
Oh man, we'll work on it. We'll work on it. But I hope you had a good Halloween, Tony. Are you excited to play this tonight?
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see this because I remember seeing it before, and I played the Seamless HD for RE3, but yeah, I can't wait to see how all this works out, honestly.
Awesome. I'm going to share the screen with you so that you can watch it in real time, and we'll be going live here very shortly with the game. All right, hopefully that don't kill my internet. Can you see everything okay?
Perfectly clear.
Awesome. We're hanging outside the RPD right now. As you can see, we got jack-o'-lanterns everywhere. It's all very festive themed. We're about to go inside, so are you guys ready to jump into Resident Evil 2? We got some more support. We got Barry Burrito with a $5 super chat. I really like that name and that profile picture, man. Thank you. Yo, JJ, love the Rose Squad. As always, dope Barry Burton cosplay. Question, do you think Resident Evil game set in Australia would be cool or a bit weird? Dude, Corey and I went deep on this before. We've discussed this. It would be a perfect setting. The shit they got over there now doesn't even need to be infected, and it's terrifying. So if you infect this shit over there, could you imagine, Tony, getting just freaking pummeled by a kangaroo zombie or being eaten by like a giant tarantula? That's, yeah. Oof.
I remember when you guys had that conversation. Yeah, like I mean, personally for me, I've always wanted to fight a kangaroo, but I'm also insane. So
yeah, you're a little insane, but that's okay. That's why we keep you around, Tony. We need a loose cannon. We need somebody that's a little unhinged. All right, guys. So I think we're ready to go. You ready to go, Tony?
Yep.
Okay, let's jump into the game. Let me just skip that. Everything's good here. Make sure my audio levels are good. Okay, let's jump over the game. Alright guys, today we are playing Resident Evil 2 Seamless HD Project version 2.0. This just recently released. It is an update to the previous. It looks gorgeous. Right now it is the definitive way to play Resident Evil 2. This is running on the PC version with Source Next and Rebirth. If you guys would like to download this for yourselves, I'll have a link down below in the description after the video so you could download it. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. I appreciate it a ton. Helps the channel. Lets me know what you guys like to see. And again, if you could let me know how my audio levels are with Tony and with the game, I would appreciate it. So we're going to go. Today we're going to go new game. Original mode, we're going to go Claire A scenario, since that's technically the canon way to play this game. And we're going to go normal. And we're going to try to beat it today. So let's go.
Oh, I think that'll be easy.
Yeah, I think we could do it. All right. Watch the cutscenes just because they're redone as well. And I'll be right back. I just got to turn down my TV a little bit.
It was later revealed that the terrible disaster had been caused by the T virus, a mutagenic toxin created by the international enterprise Umbrella Incorporated for use in bioweapon experiments. The Raccoon City Police Department's Special Stars Unit immediately began investigation of the affair. The case was apparently closed, thanks to the efforts of STARS members Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine. But the Umbrella Corporation's experiments were far.
I'm back. You guys got to get all that lore, right? As if you never played this game before.
Well, for anybody that actually did start with like something like RE2 remake, they don't know about the lore, because they don't really mention that at all, do they?
That's true. They didn't do that sort of. I mean, in the game you can kind of pick it up, but I do love in this one that it kind of starts off. It gives you a little context, and then you jump right into Raccoon City. I've said this a million times before, but what I love about Raccoon City in this game is, yes, it's a city, but it seems like a small, secluded town. So you can kind of understand why if something really bad happened here before cell phones and internet were a big thing, how it would just kind of be like quarantined to this area. And to me personally, it feels more terrifying that way.
It's very true.
Why'd he bite me? Another thing, too, is interesting is when Claire arrives, it's like a desert area.
Why'd he bite me?
Why'd he bite me? Which is weird because it's a Midwestern town, generally up north, not down by the desert. And I just always thought that was interesting that she comes, the B scenario, or her scenario, yeah, is desert. Look how good these textures look. That's crazy.
Like most people, they don't they don't bother redoing cutscenes. It's more so just the gameplay itself. But you got to give them credit when they do something like this.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure, they're doing God's work, in my opinion.
Really are. Like they're preserving games that deserve it. Like I mean, not like we can't play RE2 in some way, shape, or form, but like this is like in the best way possible.
Yeah. Is that another zombie Leon?
Because I know guys like Jared, he plays like with actual hardware. He doesn't really emulate games.
Oh, that's true. A lot of people do. Right here, I want to say,
Wait! Don't shoot!
Get down!
I love that scene, but this would have been completely different if Leon would have shot first and asked questions later. Just immediately blast her in the face. Altered the timeline.
Well, I mean, if he was, Leon from Welcome to Raccoon City, he would have.
There!
Bam!
Well, I mean, he did. He shot his partner. That's why.
Oh,
he ended up in
yeah.
Raccoon City. So,
Man, I can't think of a better game I would want to play on Halloween than the game that got me into Resident Evil and horror games.
I mean, this was so many people's first foray into Resident Evil because it was the advertisement for this game was so much different than the original. Like the original didn't have that much. Like it was in gaming magazines, but 2 just went all out, whether you're in Japan or America.
It really did. And I didn't check to see earlier, but is the game sound okay with Tony and I? Is everything kind of leveled out and balanced properly? Looks crispy. Oh yeah. Where's the homie Corey? He's got to work tomorrow early. Crispy as fuck.
He's got to get to the store and get all that 85% off candy.
Yeah. Zombie Leon. Leon just got attacked by his doppelganger. Wolfenstein with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much for the support, Wolfenstein. Taking it back to the first love on this spooky day. Hell yeah, brother. You know it. Oh, I'm sorry. I clicked off. Oh, look at Leon. I gotta turn something off real quick. I'm sorry. I didn't realize it'd pause the game. Okay, back to the game. How dare I?
I'm hoping they keep Leon's record of. Uh-oh.
It skipped it. I'm sorry. That was an accident. I accidentally skipped it.
Yeah, I'm hoping they keep Leon's thing in the remake where he just destroys anything he drives. So
yeah, he just still can't drive.
Yeah, there's that part where he drives that bulldozer. Oh no, that was Ashley driving it. Okay, well Leon was on board, so by default he crashed it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll give him that. So I'll turn the game up a little bit. They said turn the game up a little bit. Thank you for the feedback, guys. Let me know how that sounds, okay? Yeah. Don't shoot. Bam, bam.
Freeze!
My boy Kendo.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Don't shoot! I'm a human.
Oh, if I remember correctly, I think Runeby, she's actually dressed as Kendo tonight.
I seen that. It was awesome. Kendo's my favorite, dude. He's the underrated hero of this game.
Hold on.
I saw that and I'm like, oh, I need to send that to JJ. And then I forgot.
The entire
I seen it.
city's
I seen it.
infested with zombies.
Let's get those Kendos in the chat. Poor Kendo, man. This is the saddest part of the game. How's the audio better, guys? No! Kendo! I must avenge you. It hurts every time, man. Look how But like just crispy this looks. I think there's some ammo down here. Nope.
Yeah,
Bail,
by the
bail,
other
bail.
side of the store.
Do I want to get the bogan? Let's get the bogan. Love your costume, bro. Thank you, Pacho. I appreciate that, man. My buttons are a little flipped.
Oh boy.
No, it's okay. It just takes me a minute to get used to. The run is switched with the aim. It's all good. We got 660 people here, guys. Thank you so much for coming by. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the stream tonight. Hope you had a good Halloween. Freaking. That's what I thought.
You thought wrong.
Yeah, I did.
Got back up.
Yeah, he did. I talked shit too soon.
Wow, he got back up. What the fuck?
Dude, he won't. He's a boss. That's the boss
I know,
zombie. You kill that one and they all die. We go back up 3 times. What is this?
I was gonna say, like, what are these guys, like Brad and shit like that? Like, this is crazy.
They're the alpha zombies. They're because they took out Kendo. It only takes the strongest zombies to take out Robert Kendo. Look at him too.
It's just funny because like they made this game.
Okay.
He's still not dead. Jesus.
No, he's
Christ.
not. Oh my god. This one's the alpha. We done? Good. Poor Kendo. Rest in peace. I'll never forget you. Turn it up a bit more? Okay. On it.
Oh, I'll say. Yeah, it's like they were seriously like Brad level of fucking zombies.
Powerful?
And shit.
They're all bosses,
it's
dude.
He did, like Brad takes like I swear to God like 30 bullets just to put him down.
He does. He does. I got 100% complete this game. Unlock all costumes. Beat it on all hard difficulty scenarios. I'm just going to make a channel completely dedicated to Resident Evil 2. I don't think anybody would complain about that.
I mean, there's people who are all for that. So.
Oh, we get a super chat from the Failed Ranger with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, the Failed Ranger. He says, "Hey RE2, I got the original PS1 version a while back, and I'm glad to see this. Keep up the good work." Thank you so much, man. This game is my favorite. That's awesome to get the actual original version. I unfortunately don't have my original version, but I did get one a few years down the road, and I still have that, so I'm pretty proud of it. We got Gabe831 with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Gabe. So, is this better than the HD mod for Resident Evil 2 Rebirth? Yes. Yes. Now, that I played that one, and it looks great. But this one is a little bit more accurate to the textures and the wording. Plus, it's the 2.0 version of the Seamless HD project, so right now it's definitely the best. But I do have a full playthrough of the HD mod on the channel. All right.
And Super Timo with the $2 super chat. He goes,
Thank you.
Thank you for that, dude. First off, he goes, remake Regenerators. Any enemies you want to see?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think everybody's in agreement that they want to see the Regenerators. And I've seen people on Twitter a while back saying, it's like, dude, like I hope they're like 10 feet tall. And I'm like, no, please don't put that curse on me.
Oh my god, that'd be nuts, dude. I think the one enemy in Resident Evil 4 Remake that I'm most excited to see is the Regenerators. So I'm pretty sure everybody's kind of in agreement with that. I mean, we've kind of seen. Well, there's more too. We haven't seen the freaking thing in the cage. I can't remember its name. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. We haven't seen Krauser yet either.
Yeah, Krauser's definitely one that I want to see, just so everybody will shut the hell up and say that he's been cut from the game.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, I talked to some people that I really trust, and they said he's not been cut. But I would assume that they're not going to showcase the end portion of the game. They're going to kind of keep that somewhat of a surprise. That's what I think.
Because we've got November, December, January, February.
Beat zombie!
5 months. Oh damn! It looked like
goal.
She bit the gun and blood came out of the gun.
Oh.
But we got 5 months left really before remake comes out. So we're gonna see a lot more trailers. And for anybody who doesn't want to get spoiled, how Capcom usually works, do not watch the final chapter. Or sorry, the final. Well, don't watch that movie either. It's a piece of shit. But,
yeah, I was like, what are we talking about the movies for?
Yeah, because I said final chapter. I meant final trailer. The trailers literally always give way too much away. The final ones, because then that's like everybody wants to push their product. I get that, but game companies got to cut back on that.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree. I agree. That's their final push, right?
Yeah. I mean, RE5 did it, and it pissed a lot of people off.
Oh yeah.
Because everybody realized, oh wait, that's Jill. Like
Yeah.
all those trailers saying that Jill's gone and everything like that, and it's like, oh, that's her. Like it ruined it for a lot of people.
It does, yeah. I mean, we've already seen Resident Evil 4, so it's a little different. But if they are going to redo certain parts, I still would like to kind of keep that a surprise, you know. I know the game. I played it a million times, but I still like to, you know, let's keep some of it for like, oh man, that's Krauser. Holy crap, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like I think that like we're gonna like I mean we've been told that it's gonna be very faithful to the original, but I still say it's gonna be faithful enough that they're gonna change kind of like a lot of things in the way that we're gonna enjoy them.
Yeah,
Kind of
I agree.
Like I always said, just look at how they do the original Resident Evil remake and how nobody like can hate that game.
That game is just, yeah, I love the Resident Evil 1 remake. It's remake perfection. But we're in the RPD, guys. We are at my home. This is what just got. This is where it all started for me, man. This place, just that music, everything about this. I remember the challenge we had. We had such a hard time as kids. We weren't good at games, and we had such a hard time just getting through the city. And when my cousins finally told me, you're never gonna believe it, we got to a police station, I was just like, I gotta see this. Like, we're gonna show you after school, like, you gotta see it. And we thought that was a huge accomplishment. Little did we know, like, that was the start of like the worst horror that was to come.
Pretty much, yeah. Without a
Yeah,
doubt.
we were all like, oh man, that was a huge accomplishment. Yeah, no, it wasn't, not at all. To everybody stepping in, guys, thank you. We got Peace Robert Walker with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much for the very generous super chat. Appreciate that, Peace Robert Walker. I remember a poster advertising the original Resident Evil 1. It said, use your bullets wisely. You might want to use the last one on yourself. Oh my god, that's what got me into Resident Evil.
I remember that.
Happy Halloween, everyone. Love y'all. Love you too, man. Thank you. Oh, that's good advertising. I mean, that's wow. That's dark,
yeah.
but it fits.
Well, like there was so much of that like back in the day. Like there's a lot of gaming magazines like where they were very like sexual, like innuendos, like kind of stuff, and yeah, it was bad back then, like when they did advertising, but it was effective, you know, like
Yeah.
oh, JJ, looks like your mouse is on the
I'm
screen.
looking for my brother Chris.
For you.
There.
We
Yeah,
lost
sorry.
contact with him.
Thank you.
Oh, it was just for me. Okay, I didn't know if it was for the game. Sorry.
Still
And then
annoying.
we
though.
also have
Stars team member
everything
has
just reset on me. There it goes.
disappeared.
Oh yeah, we got a $1 super
We
chat
should
from
have
Matthew Cronmiller. Didn't even
What happened?
say anything, just showing support. Thank you, dude. Greatly
Thank
appreciate
you.
that.
Appreciate that a lot, man.
And
I'm gonna turn the
we
game
got-
up just a little bit more.
We got Pat Stoddard, member for 13 months. It's over a year. It's over a year. Row Squad recruit. Thank you for that, man. Hope we
Thank
get
you.
spiders in the remake Row Squad. Oh god, yeah, that's exactly what JJ wants is spiders.
I hate spiders, man, but I'm not gonna lie. I was a little upset when they cut them from the Resident Evil 2 remake. I was a lot of upset. That and crows, man. I mean, it might not seem like a big deal, but
everything.
it was the variety that made the original so special, right? So to remove
Exactly.
that kind of takes away a part of it, you know?
Yeah, like taking away the and the thing is like you didn't even have to have the crows in every part. You could have just been outside the RPD and all of a sudden like the crows start swarming and you run through the front doors and you just shut the doors behind you and you hear like thumps hitting the door and then that's it. You don't have to do anything else
It's better than
with crows.
nothing.
But
That could have been perfect.
Just go.
I love what they did with Marvin in the Resident Evil 2 remake.
Okay.
They expanded on his
hang in there.
character
I'll be
and
back soon.
the depth of his character and the sadness and the struggle so much. Like the actor nailed Marvin like so well. I like very underrated, I would say, because like not many people talk about like how good his performance was in that game.
It's true. Like I mean, he was a major part, and like whether you play as Chris or Claire or Leon, you get two different versions of Marvin, which is
Yeah.
great.
That was cool.
I kind of wish that like Marvin, like Claire said who she was, so he'd be
Yeah.
like, wait, he's like, wait a minute, I thought you looked familiar. I've seen like I see like a picture on Chris's desk of like you two
Yeah.
and everything. Like
Some context goes a long ways.
Yeah, because like that was the one thing that bothered me about the R2 remake. They completely like just didn't mention anything about the mansion incident really. Like there was vague drops here and there, but not that much. And that was kind of something that like took me out of the experience a little bit. But yeah, but his acting was unfriggin' believable for both of those. And I will say I was bummed that when he finally zombified, like it wasn't a cutscene.
2, 2, 3, 6.
It was just gameplay.
Yeah, I love that. That I really like that.
You really you liked that it was just gameplay and like we didn't actually
Yeah.
like get,
No,
like,
I
dramatic
mean I
speed
love
of
that
thing.
that he transitioned into a zombie and then like they still included that. That's what I meant. I mean as far as having it be a cutscene, yeah, that probably would have been better. Agree. But I just like that they included that in there, like his transition where you see him just slowly kind of slouching over more and transitioning into a zombie. He didn't go purple like he did in the original, though. Where's my purple Let's get those purple Marvins in the chat.
Right, we do have them, chat. Throw them in there.
Yeah. Is the audio... I'm sorry, Tony. Is the audio levels better, guys? Turn me down a little bit more.
And Jupiter Prime for the $5 super chat. I can never say enough, Ro. Thank you for keeping our childhood alive.
Oh man, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. This is what I love to do, and I just love that I found my community of people that still love these old games. Because to me, like, I could play this for days and not get bored with it. To me, this is my Resident Evil is like where it all started for me. So I'm glad that you enjoy it, dude. And there's a lot of purple Marvins in the chat. But real quick, this part as a kid, man, just walking up and seeing that, like, I remember all like, did you see that? What the fuck was that? What was that? And then, and you know, like, I didn't see it. You know, something just ran by this window. And then you go through here, man. And this is the moment in Resident Evil, through all the games, through Nemesis, through Mr. X, through all of it. This right here is the moment that stuck with me. That just, like, this is when I knew, like, this game is freaking terrifying. What the fuck is that? You check him. His head's been twisted off. Oh, and then here we go. I just got to take this moment in. Oh. That build up, dude. Oh boy. Yeah, nope. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Oh man, this is just what nightmares are made out of. Bye-bye.
Yeah, it was done so much better than like the Hunter's introduction. I mean, granted, back in the original RE1, that Hunter like running through and you're seeing it from its perspective.
Yeah,
and then,
that
like,
was creepy.
The door, like that was scary because that's something you didn't see before. Well, there was that one. If you went through the kitchen area, you do get the zombie that opens the door at one point. It was creepy enough, but most people found the Hunter part first, and it was absolutely insane. And I remember seeing that for the first time. I was like you. I was like, wait, did I just? I remember I asked my buddy Josh. I was like, Josh, did you see that? And he's like, did something go by the window? I was like, okay, so I'm not crazy.
Yeah. Man, that's what nightmares are made out of, and that's how you properly build up an enemy, right? It's just subtle little things that if you're not paying attention, you're not gonna see. But as soon as it comes, it's just like, wow, this is nightmare fuel. And that's why I like that little build up in that little cutscene, to just. Like, even Resident Evil 2 Remake, I will give it that you're walking down that hallway, right? And then all of a sudden you just see a tongue go down and then grab a body and bring it up. Not as effective, but still effective.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, there it is. Oh my god. Spaghetti arms.
Spaghetti arms. And,
arms.
We got, what was it? F34 Bucket with the $2 super chat. My favorite Resident Evil, and happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween! Thank you so much, man. My favorite as well. This is where it all started for me. If it wasn't for this game, there'd be no ROE. Wouldn't exist.
Much, yeah. And then we've got Sir Nichols, member for a 3-month Row Squad Bravo team. Thank you, dude.
Thank you.
Wore my RE2 shirt today. Love the zombies on the back. My favorite game growing up as a kid.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I would have worn mine for this stream, but I had to dress up for Halloween, Otherwise, I was like, the first thing I thought of was, put my Resident Evil 2 shirt on. I'm like, oh no, this is a Halloween stream. I gotta dress up as JJ Burton. So yeah, that's what I did.
I was thinking about it like earlier when like they were talking about the spiders. So chat. Funny story. Like JJ, like most of us doesn't like spiders. I don't either. My friend has 3 tarantulas, and she's always like, "Yeah, you want to pet them?" And I'm like,
"I don't want to fucking pet that demon.
I was like,
I'll kill it."
No. And I watched one
here.
of them run across the carpet one time, and I was like, "Oh!"
Oh god, no, I'm good.
Yeah,
I would never. I would be like, we can't be friends anymore. It's you.
Seriously.
It's not me. It's you.
So what happened, chat, was when I was up there with the rest of the team and we were at JJ's cabin and stuff. He and Beggy and I were gonna go kayaking, but I was just like, that seems like a lot of work to go back where we were. Like,
that was a terrible idea. A terrible idea.
I was late. Yeah, I was lazy, but in hindsight, my laziness once again saved my ass because they went into like this bog area and JJ like disturbed a nest of spiders or whatever it was. And he's
Yeah,
telling
no.
the story like they're all dropping on you or whatever it was.
Yeah, so Becky and I were going down the channel, like this secret channel. It's tiny, it's small, it's secluded, and it's a really long channel that nobody goes down. So we wanted to explore, we wanted to go down it. The problem is there's low-hanging branches and really close, tall grass, and spiders nest in those branches. So as we were going through this channel, we literally couldn't turn around because it was so narrow. And as the trees were brushing past us, as the grass was brushing past us, spiders started crawling. There were spiders crawling in my kayak. There were spiders crawling on my hat. Oh my God, it was a nightmare, and you couldn't turn around. You had to just keep going. We had to cross over a dam. Like, yeah, man, that was like, I remember in the kayak thinking to myself, like, I pushed it too far. This is literally how I would feel in a nightmare. Like literally, like there's no way out, and you have to keep going through this hell-infested wilderness. And if it was just bugs, not a big deal. There was those too. There was little worms. There was all these bugs. But if it's spiders, like, no, fucking get me out of here, never again.
That was
bad.
Oh my God, that was bad. And like it was great, Chad. He's telling me the whole story, and like and Becky was more calm, I think. Like
She's not as afraid of spiders as I am.
Yeah, and well, I mean, we did think she got like eaten and like disappeared because like
Yeah,
at one like
she
JJ
did come
came
back,
back
yeah.
and like Becky was right behind him, and then like I went out to meet them, and all of a sudden like we don't know where Becky is, and I'm just like, dude, did you like lose
Where's
her? And he's
Becky?
like, no, she's right behind me.
Nope, she was not.
And she got lost because like where the cabin is, like she didn't remember what like the dock looked like.
Yeah, so she just kept going. That's
She
why.
just kept going.
Actually, Barry Burrito says, sounds like an average Tuesday in Australia. That is why I'll never go to Australia. But kudos to you for putting up with that.
Yeah,
I'm
seriously.
good on that. I'm good on that.
So yeah, like that was a funny story. And then like we drove out to find Becky and stuff, and then we just see her like, just kayaking down the river, and we're just like, hi. It's like, this is what you get for bringing a city girl to like, to the countryside.
You would think she would be more worried about it than me, but no, she was fine.
Yeah, she was
I just
fine.
want to point out right here, we actually have the emblem, the book, and the pesticide from the original Resident Evil. So just a fun little Easter egg in this game that the evidence from the Spencer Mansion, they have it here, which I thought was really cool. And then here, as you can see, it's a picture of a young man. There's a good chance it's her boyfriend. So this young man is Jill's boyfriend. In the Resident Evil 2 remake, it's a dog. So Jill's boyfriend is a dog. Confirmed.
Yep.
And proven.
And there's another neat little thing in this office here. If you go to where Rebecca's desk is, you will see a photo on the wall. And
Back to the Future.
Yep, it's
Yep.
Back to the Future from
Right there.
part 3.
So as you can see in the top right corner, that's a picture from Back to the Future, which is really cool.
Yeah,
there's my
God,
brother's jacket.
I love the Back to the Future trilogy so fucking much.
It's good. I like it. I like that. I always liked that series. Actually, I never always liked it. I didn't just rewatch it till like within the last decade, and then I really liked it. It looks like a rookie's desk. How do you know? All right. No aid spray. Should we do it? Nah, we're not gonna do it. Check it 50 times. Get the.
Check it 50 times, you monster.
I am not. I'm definitely not doing that. But I'm gonna grab this ammo from Beryl Burton.
And Craig Watts with the 99-cent super chat with a smiley face with sunglasses. Thank you for that, dude. Greatly appreciate it.
Appreciate that a ton, man.
And then after that, we also have Robert Knorr with the $20 super chat. Thank you for that, man. That's
Thank
big.
you, Robert.
Thank you.
Holy, a very generous super chat, man. Let's get those pumpkins in the chat for Robert and that incredibly generous super chat.
Yep. He goes on to say, I heard that Row Keepers project is turning into a series. Is that true? Keep up the amazing work.
Oh, Robert. I didn't know your last name was Knorr. Yeah. If that's the same Rob, then yeah, he's working on the project with us. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Robert, I never put that together. Oopsies. But it's good to see you here, man. Thanks for coming by.
And
Caught me
Sir
off guard.
Ed Zukin
Should be good. Love the Theater plays a great movie. Yes. Okay, let's just hope it's going through to the right stream. We're good. All right, guys. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for sticking around. Mike, oh, yeah, let me pause that. Love the Theater. Okay, so I had a failsafe, right? So if my computer was to lock up or crash, I had my laptop ready to go. So I just went live on that with the Be Right Back, got this thing working again, and then went back live here. So it was a pain in the ass, but it worked, and we didn't have to end the stream, which is amazing. Actually, I'm really glad that worked because that was all theoretical. But thank you guys so much for coming back. Greatly appreciate it. Hopefully we don't have that issue again. I just got to this point and everything just locked up. So if it happens again, guys, you know now, don't go anywhere. We'll get right back into it. Just got to do a little workaround and some BS, but hell yeah. We can't end the holiday stream. To everybody who stuck around, thank you guys very much. I appreciate that. I know we did lose about 100 to 200 people, but that's okay. They'll come back. As long as it's working, that's all that matters, baby. Hell yeah. Let's get the pumpkins in the chat. It's locked. All right, we got to go. Tony, you still there?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Tony's here. All the audio's good. Good to go, baby. Back in business. Oh, that scared me so bad. But
I just need you to share your screen whenever you can.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Just share my screen for Tony so he doesn't have to watch behind. I wonder if I don't really have that many things up. I guess I could close that out. Okay, back in business, baby. I'm going to try to beat it tonight. I think for Halloween, it would probably make sense to try to beat this game.
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Thank you so much for coming by, and thank you for coming back. Appreciate it a ton. All right, so we got to go plug this medallion in. Got to go past the liquor again. Awesome. Awesome. I'm going to avoid him right now. I don't want to deal with him. And the spaghetti arms are coming. No! God, that actually gave me a heart attack as a kid. Like I died.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it still got me, son of a bitch! Get your spaghetti arms off of me. Ooh. Those ones are tough. Just kidding. That was the first time I got grabbed in a long time. We're just going to do Claire tonight, probably. Depends on how long it takes. Hopefully it don't freeze up again. Bye-bye. Oh, he was going for my dome piece. Not too bad, actually, to kill. I'll probably get him on the way back through. They want to hug you aggressively until I'm dead. Yeah, that's what the lickers like to do. They're like a cat, except their tongue will kill you. Don't need that yet. Ready to rock and roll. Hey, we got a lot of super chats in the super chats. Thank you guys so much for that support. Greatly appreciate it. I think we're up at Sir Atazuki. Do you want to start with that one, Tony?
I don't see it.
Oh no.
Wait. There it is. Oh wait, no. Was that the one where he talks about like coming out of his brother coming out acting like a licker and scaring everybody?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one I read. There was one after that.
Yeah, I forgot because I got all wrapped up in the chaos with my computer.
Yep.
Thank you for that, Atazukin.
The one after is Ann M with a $5 super chat saying, "Love you guys and what you're doing. Such a darn great classic. Happy Halloween, everybody." Well, thank you for that.
Thank you so much. That was really kind of you. Happy Halloween.
And let's see. There was Craig Watts again with a 99-cent super chat with an upside down face. Thank you for that, dude. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yep, that's all.
Okay, thanks guys. We're all caught up. Appreciate all the support, guys. All right.
Oh god, this part is just a fucking ammo waster.
Oh my god, it's all it is. It's just a big waste of ammo. That one's not dead. Well done. That one's going for my toes, dude. Look at him. He's just chilling. Oh, that one I didn't see that one. Son of a bitch. Feet zombies are my kryptonite. This one right here. You dead. Damn it, my toes.
Yo, Unique Scorpion, member for 8 months. Rose Squad Alpha Team. Thank you for that. Really appreciate the support.
Yeah, thank you.
Have you played the RE8 Rose DLC? Personally wasn't a fan, and RE-verse is one game mode of REORC. I wish they just remastered that. Happy Halloween. Yeah, I mean, the guys played Shadows of Rose on Friday.
Yeah, we played it. I enjoyed it more than I thought. I had low expectations, but I felt it fit really well with Village, right? So if you didn't like Village, there's a chance you're not going to like the Rose DLC. I personally don't want to see Resident Evil continue in that direction, but for what it was, I enjoyed it. And I thought mechanically it handled really well. And it did have survival horror elements and some very tense moments. Again, I enjoyed it. Reverse, I gave it a try. Not my kind of game, but once I tried it, I actually enjoyed it more than I was expecting. I was playing it on my own on Saturday. I was just kind of checking it out, and it was fun.
You got competitive on Friday night.
I did it on Friday night, man. Whenever it's a competitive game, I get too into it, man. That's why I can't like stream competitive games. I get too worked up. I like to just be chill and hang out with everybody, and when it's competitive, I take it too seriously, and I can't help it. That's my kryptonite.
I can understand that. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't get like that even with fighting games, though. I just have fun.
No.
Like my friends who are like tournament level Street Fighter players.
Yeah.
They will literally like we'll play together, and if I beat them a certain amount of times, they start getting real quiet. They start getting real upset, and it's like, come on, guys,
It's a game.
They're like, yeah, but you don't fucking play like tournament level, and I was just like, well, that's because I don't train competitively.
Yeah. But what did you played the Rose DLC, right, on Saturday?
I didn't get the chance to.
Oh, you didn't get. Okay, so no spoilers for you then. All right.
Yeah, no, like after everything that happened, I kind of just like shut down and didn't play games and stuff.
Forgot that was that day. Yeah. Crap.
Yeah. But I did put out a review because I worked on it like shortly after we got done streaming, and I did put out a review of Reverse, and yeah, like I was one of the biggest naysayers to Reverse, not for the team developing it, but because I was afraid Capcom is gonna do what they did to Resistance, where people began playing Resistance, had a lot of fun with it, and then just stopped support altogether for it. So
True.
I mean, like I do have my criticisms of it. Like I'll put it here in the chat if you guys want. If you want to watch the review, check there in the chat. New to Retro Reviews is me. But it's a good game just to kind of screw around with if you don't take it seriously, and it's, I think, a little bit more fine-tuned than like what Resistance was. And there's gonna be more stuff coming to it too. Like they said that they're gonna add like another map, and there's supposedly new characters coming to it. So
Yeah.
I just hope that they don't wait too long to where the game's already dead and nobody's playing it. Like I really want this to succeed, because we here at the Row, we all want to like have horror games that we can all play together in some shape or form. Or some
I would just rather
horror.
have like a cooperative survival horror game like Outbreak. That would be ideal. Again, not what I wanted, but it was fun. But that we want to have good multiplayer games. We don't want it to be bad.
Yeah, we don't want. I mean, the PvP aspect of it's fine, but Outbreak at this point, many of us know that that's what we want. And originally, I think it was Resistance that was started out as a Outbreak-like game. Like they said, it was going to be very akin to Outbreak.
Damn it!
And it is true. It was true. They did. It is a lot like some of the modes, like Team Deathmatch in Resident Evil. Operation Raccoon City, which you, me, and Susie and Corey played and everything times. We finally found out why those damn Adas were so fucking powerful.
Yeah, we did figure that out.
But yeah, and that's the thing. Like if you liked playing that stuff in ORC, then give Resistance a try. Especially since ReVerse is free. Like it's free, so I really can't complain too much about some of the issues. I mean, I still do, because I don't want companies to think that that's okay, because if a game does good and they launch it in a poor vanilla state, other companies will follow suit with that, and that's just a chain reaction you don't want.
I needed to take out that liquor. I'm gonna heal up, then we're gonna go back to the other side of the RPD.
It was fucking you up.
yeah, it got me a little bit, but it's fine. I didn't want to use any of my other weapons, but we're good now. What was I gonna say? This is a fan mod, but it's basically, it upscales all the textures so that the 3D models look the best they can, the textures look the best they can. It's AI upscaled, but it's been improved over time. There was a Seamless HD project, and now this is Seamless HD 2.0. So this is much more refined as far as the text. You can actually read it. It's not blurred out or anything. It's just as time progresses and as AI gets better, they can enhance it, and it's free to download. Highly recommended if you're a fan of the classic games and you want that classic experience, but in a more modern the best looking way it possibly can. So yeah, that's what this is.
Yeah, like that's the great thing about Capcom too. Like, they didn't shut this down. Like, they don't shut down fan projects like this, like Nintendo does.
Yeah, that's super nice because they're not gonna
like,
do it. You know, they haven't done it yet. I would love to see an official remaster of the original games on the modern day consoles. Right, I would love that, but they have not done an HD collection of 1, 2, and 3, which is unfortunate. So thankfully they don't shut down fan projects because, I mean, just look at this game. It looks so good, but then when you go back and play the original, I mean, it still looks like you would expect, but it looks worse than you might remember. And so when you go from this to that, it is vastly different.
Yeah, you go back to those things and it's just like, oh man, like how the hell did we ever play this 25 years ago? Like, you know?
I mean, at the time it looked incredible. It looked like real life. It was mind blowing. These graphics were mind blowing at the time, and you know, fixed camera angles still hold up. The only negative I would say about this, and this is literally the only one, is Corey and I were discussing and we said it's getting there and it's really good and it's far better than the original, but it's a little too clean. It's a little too polished. It looks a little too plasticky, a little too cartoony. And that's because it does kind of smoothen a lot of the textures and there's a lot more grit to the original. Yeah.
Well, it's true, yeah. Like, I mean, you know, this game like changed so much back because I mean, you guys, chat, you got to remember, this game, 1998 was one of the biggest years in gaming. You got Resident Evil 2, Metal Gear Solid, Legend of Zelda: The Ocarina of Time, Banjo-Kazooie, the original Mario Party, Sonic Adventure. Tomb Raider 3 came out that year. Parasite Eve came out that year as well. The original StarCraft came out that year. I'm trying to think if there was any other like big games that kind of like changed a lot back then. Pokemon Yellow came out.
Your Pokemon.
Thank you. There were a few other games that were really big. I can't remember them off the top of my head, but like this was like where we had, as kids, we had front row seats to see the change of what was happening, and Resident Evil 2 was that change.
Yeah.
It's absolutely incredible. Seda Jorah with the $2 super chat. Thank you,
thank you.
Dude. I want to see Lara Croft, the OG Lara Croft in Resident Evil. Funny story about that. Short one, but
your short stories are like novels. You have the longest short stories ever.
Well, yeah, you should hear my regular stories then.
I know.
Years ago on DeviantArt, when I used to be on there, because I used to put up all my drawings and stuff
nudes?
like that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There was a program coming out called XL Lara or whatever it was, and it would allow you to like take the models like ripped from games and make your own and stuff. So people were pairing like Lara Croft with like Resident Evil 5, Chris Redfield on adventures and romantic stuff and everything, and it was a big deal. Like a lot of people were using this program to create Resident Evil scenarios and comics and stuff. It was really interesting.
Crank. I was just trying to remember where I used the crank. I think it's been a little over a year since I played this. The last time I played Resident Evil 2 was when the HD mod dropped, which is not the same team. It still looks good, but that was a little too how would I want to say it? A little too polished up. This one is a better balance between sort of the rougher textures and still clean. We can skip the romantic stuff, and Lara Croft teamed up with Chris Redfield. Sounds cool. Oh God. Oh no. I think Chelsea said
a lot of that crazy stuff.
Tyrant Cheek said earlier too that she thought it was so cool that I was gonna comment on this and I forgot how cool it was to see that Claire Redfield's ponytail kind of moves. And I remember at the time too, like those physics were really impressive. Just to see that there would be hair movement, right? And then if you play the Kendo's cut of Resident Evil 2, you actually get to watch her ponytail get shot off, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. Probably one of my favorite mods of all time, one of my favorite moments. But you get to watch her rat tail there just get blasted off, and then she wears a bandana for the rest of the game. Hey, I turned that thing off. Why is it still on? I don't know why it's on. Oh, Kiri!
Help me!
Nah. Later,
Wait,
Gator.
I thought that was a bot for me, but that was the Surfshark VPN deal we got.
Yeah, that one's not supposed. It's only for this one's not a sponsored stream, so I don't know why it's still popping up. Oh well.
Oopsie.
Yeah, I turned it off, but I guess CloudBot doesn't want to work like it's supposed to. Oh, Leon.
Leon.
I'll be quiet for the cutscene.
Claire,
I
you
won't.
made it.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Have you seen a little girl around here?
Yeah, you just missed her. Who is she?
I don't know. But it's too dangerous for her to stay here alone. Leon, I'll go look for her. You go and find us a way out of here.
Of course. But before I forget, here's a radio. That way we can keep in touch if something comes up.
Goodbye,
Leon. I always remember people like making that comparison, like how like a lot of people are like sad that in the remake these two like weren't seen together, but everyone's like, yeah, but they weren't seen together that much in the original either. So what's the big deal? And it's you guys gotta understand something. We live in a world now where we literally have Hollywood level productions for our video game stages, like for our cutscenes and everything. Like RE5 was like one of the first ones to really do it big. They were using James Cameron's camera technology from Avatar to film RE5.
Avatar.
Yeah, like a lot of people like forget that was used for that game back then.
Yeah.
So, you know, this is 1998. We took what we could get because it was so much different than anything else we saw. Like, I mean, we didn't even have our RPGs weren't even this detailed. I mean, because like Final Fantasy VII was out around this time, and you know, it was just the same as it was on Super Nintendo in terms of storytelling. It was all text-based.
Wrong way.
So,
yeah, no, the animations and the just all the feelings, the emotions, you can see it in the remake characters, right, when they're talking. It's come a long ways, definitely.
Yeah.
I think that's what you were talking about. I was
Yeah,
trying to
so
add to your
that's why, like-
conversation, but I forgot for a second what you were talking about.
But like, you know, it bothered me because like, you know, RE2 remake is a great game, and you know, like, they didn't give us time with the characters, and then thankfully that's, you know, because everybody just wants to shit on RE3 remake, and I can understand why, but at least RE3 remake itself, it gave us so much character interactions with people. Like, I mean, obviously there wasn't two
That was my favorite part of
but-
3 was all the characters, right? The characters are fantastic. The acting was great. The voices were good. That was all done really well.
Oh god, yeah, 100% agree. Absolutely incredible.
Stay away from my feet.
That was that one zombie you actually didn't really have to worry about.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh my god, I love how we can see the shells falling down off the balcony into the area down below. That was great.
Dude, that's Seamless HD project. This thing is
my
crisp.
god, that was awesome.
It's so crispy, dude. I'll live to see the reactions. Limitation in technology is another reason why games were great. Yeah, I mean that's what they wanted to go with Resident Evil 1. The original idea was to go first person, but the technology really wasn't there, and 3D environments didn't look up to par, so they went with the fixed camera angles, which to me is still my favorite. I love the fixed camera angles. That's my ideal, right? You can't see what's coming. It sets the tone, it sets the mood, and it sets the environment sort of like you would when you record or make a video, right? You there's a director, it's your vision, and you need to display your vision on screen. And that's what fixed camera angles felt like to me, and that's, I think, one reason why I enjoyed them so much, and it also increased the tension and the suspense. But as graphics improved, and as we had fully 3D environments that were rendered out in a way that looked very much like fixed camera angles, they kind of moved away from fixed camera angles, which I don't know. It's still something I would love to see, but I get it.
Yeah, I get it too, but I feel that they can do it. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't like when big gaming companies, like, I mean, I don't blame the developers, because I'm sure, like, because the level of talent that a lot of developers have is insane.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it all depends on how much money they're given by the company, and I hate when companies do that stuff. They're like, well, you know, we don't have the money to do this kind of stuff. We don't have the resources to do it. And I'm like, bro, there's people who literally make these HD mods at home on their computer with no budget. Like,
Yeah, that's
they
true.
just-
That's
like,
true.
You're the guy who spent 8 years making RE4 look better than it did on any console it ever came out on, and even more so better than on PC.
Yeah.
You know, so like you can't say. I mean, Microsoft pulled the same thing. That's why they don't do backwards compatibility for the newer Xbox consoles.
Bullshit.
They said it was. Yeah, I was like, it's bullshit. Like you can't say that.
Yeah.
You can't. You literally cannot tell me that you don't have the time or the development power to make these things run properly. You just don't want to.
Under the Mayo explained I think I watched Under the Mayo's video on why fixed camera angles are, why they're so special. I think he did a really good job of explaining that. Goddamn crows. Put me on caution. I was trying to get ammo from this dead guy. Oh no! That part was super tense too when that first happened. You're like, oh shit. I love the crows bursting through the windows there. Such a cool little added feature. Should be able to get around all these zombies. I love in the B scenario where you actually get to see how that helicopter crashed. I thought that was a really cool addition.
Right. That was so cool to see that.
If you guys are wondering why I save, I'm gonna be saving a lot just in case. You know, it is a fan mod. And with that, there's potential it could crash. Earlier, my computer froze up, but I just want to make sure that if it does crash, I don't have to go all the way back. That would kind of be a bitch. Oh, another bogan! I got 2 bogans. Can I dual wield bogans?
Dude, that would be awesome.
That would be, yeah, that'd be great.
Like what you were saying earlier about like why fixed camera angles are so special. Like I was actually thinking about making a video about that myself someday.
Do it.
But like, I mean, I still should. I just gotta like find time to find like not just games that are Resident Evil, but like other games that use fixed camera angles.
Yeah,
but
that was cool.
I think one of the reasons why fixed
bitch!
camera angles are as popular as they are is because they really kind of defined a genre, a style that was very popular and then just went away and never kind of came back because like third-person games kind of took that away, and the nostalgia of those things is strong. And like I always say, I'm not one for a guy who runs a channel about nostalgia. Like, you can't bank on nostalgia to sell your products. You have to do it the right way. And then like there's the people out there that do the fan games. Like what's the one you've been obsessed with? Elisa?
I love Elisa. Yes.
Yeah, that's fixed camera angles, and it's beautiful. It's exactly what people want. So gaming companies have no reason not. Now, I'm not saying like, can Resident Evil go back to fixed camera angles in the route they're going now? Probably not. But if you wanted to do things like, Resident Evil Outbreak, or tell side stories about stuff that maybe happened in Raccoon City, go back to doing it like that, it could be a possibility.
Yeah. I got this mod off of, I'm gonna put a link in after the stream. I forgot to do it beforehand. But I got this off of ModDB. You can get it right off ModDB, or you could just type in Resident Evil 2 Seamless HD Project and go right to the website. When you Google it, it's the first thing that'll pop up. Yeah, so I'll include it after for those that don't want to use Google. But yeah, I got it right online for free. It's all completely free. You obviously gotta get the game and a few other things yourself. It took me a minute to set up and make sure it was working properly. So if you're gonna do it, you gotta kind of be dedicated to wanting to do it. But just heads up, and to everybody that is stopping in. Because there's thank you, Tony, for getting the link in the chat. There's a lot of new people stopping in, guys. Happy Halloween. Thank you so much for coming by to celebrate Halloween here at the Residence of Evil. We appreciate it. Yeah, we're playing the original Resident Evil 2 with the Seamless HD Project version 2.0. Let me just kind of do some organization here. This is a fucking chaotic mess, dude. We got chaos going here. I gotta get some of this combined up. Alright, let's get that out of here. I got 2 bogans now. So I want to dual wield them, baby. Let's drop that there. Let's just combine. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's combine these up real quick. Just combine up all my herbs so they're just ready to rock and roll when I need them. Happy Halloween! Yeah, let's get those pumpkins in the chat, guys. Let's try to get the festive hype going. I'll put this way. All right, looks good. Looks good. Got to go get the other crest. I'm gonna go get that now. Grab that just because I'm gonna need it. And yeah, we're gonna do that right now. Perfect. In a row, super fun speed run, baby. I'm gonna beat this game in record time tonight. I'm gonna hit all the #1 places and all the boards. Trust and don't question. All right. Hey, Richard, just sponsored. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, Richard. Member for 3 months. Bravo team. Thank you for the continued support, Richard. We greatly appreciate that. Hey, JJ, nice stream tonight. Thank you so much, man. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Thanks for coming by. Tony's also here over the voice chat. If you guys hear that voice in your head, you're not going crazy. That's actually Tony. He might make you feel like you're going crazy, but no, he's actually here with us hanging out. Right, Tony?
I have that effect on people.
My G Fuel just splashed in my face.
I ended up buying the GameCube RE4 edition for the Cube back in 2004, more or less. Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Like that was playing it on the GameCube back in the day is crazy. And this is how bad like inflation with gaming is getting, which is why it's hard for me to collect video games and do like video game pickup episodes on my channel because they're getting so expensive. I've been seeing stores selling the original Resident Evil 4 for $40 fucking.
Wait, what? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
It's okay. I'm used to that.
Sorry.
No. The original RE4 dude is being sold for $40 at some game stores.
Because it's an original and they're coming out with a remake. Yeah, of course, they're going to jack up the prices. That's what they do, shitty things like that all the time. Thank God it was put out on every fucking console ever made, so we're never going to run in short supply of Resident Evil 4.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. But see, that's the crazy thing. It's RE4, there were so many copies of that game made that it doesn't warrant a $40 asking price.
I agree.
It's so, like, I hate what retro gaming has become. I did a video, I think like a month ago about why I hate retro game collecting in this day and age. Because before, when me and my buddies were doing it, we had a great time for fucking years.
It's fun to collect old, when you can afford it and you can get a good amount of games for a reasonable price. But when you're paying over $100 for a game that came out on the PlayStation 1, it's not even in good condition. It's like, what's going on here, man? Like, why is this so inflated? Yeah, it's not fun anymore.
And eBay kind of ruined all that, and they think, oh, I have this game, it's worth something. No, you don't have the original box with it. You don't have a guide with it, and the discs are scratched up. Like,
it ain't worth shit. Throw in the garbage. Oh, I don't get the key yet. You gotta go do that.
Oh, peace, Robert Walker with the $5 super chat. Capcom should definitely do different styles for RE. First person, over the shoulder, and fixed camera angles keeps the series from getting stale. I mean, yeah, like, change is needed. Like, I'm not gonna say like things should stay the same all the time, unless you're like a Mario game. They slightly tweak things as the years go by, and it seems to work. But I agree. Like, things have to change. I mean, hell, like JJ said earlier, Resident Evil 1 was originally supposed to be first person.
Yeah,
and then and then what was it? They wanted to do co-op in the original game too. Like, there's actual I think there's beta footage of it trying to run.
I don't remember that. I don't think I've ever seen beta footage of Resident Evil 1 running. Oh, hi.
I feel I personally have, but I also know I've definitely seen a photo of like Chris and Jill standing next to each other in that hallway before you go to see Forrest.
Oh, that's interesting. I have seen some pictures of like two people on a screen. They were gonna do co-op at one time, but I mean, like obviously. With the mods we've seen, and now with Resident Evil Village being in third person and first person, it can be done. The best bet for Capcom is to make it in third person, so all your facial animations are done, and then create the first person. And then if you want to go above and beyond, which would make JJ nostalgia JJ here super happy, you could even add fixed camera angles. It's not impossible, and a AAA company could do it. But I just like now that they're giving you the option to go third, first, and VR. That's cool that they're doing that.
Yeah.
About goddamn time. Thank you for subscribing, Riley Plowman. Welcome to the Residents of Evil. And oh my god, guys. You guys must like Resident Evil 2 like I do. We are almost at 600 likes, and we've only been streaming for a little over an hour. Jesus, you guys. Thank you so much for that. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Are we going to hit a record tonight? Because we're getting pretty damn close. Appreciate that, guys.
All for that.
Yeah,
I miss Paper Mario. Fast. Oh my god, Baz, I do too. Like, that was talk about a series that went fucking downhill after the second game came out. Like, those first two games were beautiful, and then the third one, and then the one that the other two that came out after were just terrible. I remember that scaring the shit out of me as a kid too.
Settle down, lady. Relax. As she's being murdered by irons. How about you just chill out for a second, okay?
I remember in the S.D. Perry novel. What was it? It was technically she was bitten.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like she was she was bitten and killed by a zombie, and Irons had to take care of her. Or at least that's how he saw it in his mind. So I mean, he could have probably murdered her. He probably could have murdered her, and it was just like, but like when you actually go and you see the body, it's just like, she's bleeding from her side. So don't know what happened really.
She was injured, and then Irons, instead of taking care of her, just killed her. You dead.
Well, he was supposed to, because like in the S.D. Perry novel, they actually what was it? They wrote it out like he had actually known her for like her whole life.
Yeah.
Because he knew the mayor and everything, and he was supposed to take care of her and all this stuff. So either she did get bit in the novel, or he's just insane and he actually did it himself.
He is insane. We all know that Irons is insane. I do like his subtlety of being insane in this game. Like the way he talks and the way he acts, right? He's cool, calm, and collected, but you can tell he's putting on a performance. kind of like a stage actor, and maybe that was just the acting of the time, which I think he did a fantastic job. But to me, it seemed more like he was putting on a character because he's actually crazy, and he's really good at playing the part of pretending he's not crazy. So you're like, oh, this guy seems, cool, calm, collective. Like he kind of got his shit together. In the Resident Evil 2 remake, which I also enjoyed, it made you hate him, right? He was just, I'm crazy, fuck this guy. But I like the subtlety of it in this one. I always did appreciate that.
Yeah, they did a good job. And even in Welcome to Raccoon City, Irons was an interesting character. It was a little bit different than, how he wasn't like the sadistic, freak that he is in the games, but like there's still like kind of a connection to the character itself.
Yeah,
it's like he's secretive. You find out he does know things. Again, how they handled that.
His part felt like a comedy.
Yeah, how they handled that. Like he knew things at the end. That was I was like, I remember I was talking to Jared from Avalanche Reviews about that, and I told him my way that they could have made it a lot better, and he was like, dude, you literally just wrote a better script than they did in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know. That could have been better. It is what it is, though. One day we'll get a good adaptation of Resident Evil. One day, I'll keep hope. I won't set my expectations too high, but I'll try to keep hope. All right, we're gonna have to whip out the frickin' bogan.
Oh yeah, no, you would run out of all your ammo at this point.
Yep. Hell yeah,
I love
dude.
those stray shots that like just veer off and hit those fuckers.
It's just 10 at a time. Let's go, baby. Spray and pray arrows. Give me the sticky. I got the bubble gum. That's what is that? Bubble gum, the pink one.
Bubblicious.
Bubblicious, baby. Blow a bubble with that C4. I seen C4 in real life when I went to Germany. The person we stayed with, he's actually certified to handle C4, and I couldn't believe it. And he's like, I can show you it, and I actually got to see C4. Yeah. He
actually had like C4 plastic in his house.
He had a little bit like that, a C4. And I was like, so what's the damage on that? What can that do? And he's like, this right here is enough to blow up the half of your head. And I was like, holy shit. And he's like, yeah. He uses them for squibs. So for like live action or for movies, right? Blood squibs.
When you get shot. Yeah.
Yeah, you actually got to be certified to be licensed to use C4 to do that. And he showed me one of the little circle metal things that you put. So you put the C4, then the metal thing, then you. And I was like, man, I don't know. You have a bit of C4 strapped to your chest, and that's all it's separating is that and that metal piece. Yeah, it'll work, but at the same time, like, fuck that. I'm good.
That's why you gotta play the hero. You don't get shot.
Yeah. But yeah, it was interesting to see. Dome splitter, baby. Get your dome split. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, I'm gonna put these away. I don't want these. We got the dome splits in the chat. Hell yeah, C4, baby. Alright. Let's rock and roll. The bowgun's really good in this game, right? But I can't remember. I think it was Code Veronica where it actually kind of sucks. Am I thinking clearly there? Doesn't it kind of suck in Code Veronica? It's really good in this one.
Yeah,
or do I got that wrong?
Like it only fires one bolt. Now you can fire you can fire them pretty fast and everything, but they don't nearly do enough damage. Some zombies end up looking like just porcupines.
Oh yeah.
Before they finally go down. The only thing that works technically is the explosive arrows for the bow gun that you get in Code Veronica.
Sally Cahill should have. JJ and Tony, do you guys think Sally Cahill should have reprised her role in the remake? What is your honest thoughts on the new voice? I personally have always loved the original voices. Like, no matter how good, like, Nick Apostolides, Stephanie Penicillo, no matter how good they do, they all do a fantastic job, by the way, and they're very engaging, which I appreciate with the community. They're very active. They want to be part of it. They're excited to be part of it, and I love that. But the originals will kind of always be like my go-to. Not all of them, but like, Paul Haddad or Allison Court. That's like my when I think of Leon Kennedy or Claire Redfield, that's the voices I hear. But I also do think that I get it. They didn't do it. It's unfortunate. But I feel like the new voices were great. I'm actually kind of upset that they're not bringing the voice of Ada from Resident Evil 2 remake into Resident Evil 4. That sounds like a new one. It's interesting that that's not that they're, because they've been pretty consistent with the remakes and stuff. But real quick, before Tony answers, I want to get those purple Marvins in the chat, baby, because we're about to get purple Marvin. Hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah, that looks so good. Holy shit. Oh my god, that transformation, man.
Oh, it's so quick, dude. He turns purple so fast.
I hate that. Like, they actually, like, move you in front of it. Wow, you missed all 3 of those shots.
Yeah, I did. Hell yeah.
That was that stupid animation of him falling down. He wasn't fully down yet.
He dodged it because look at all those purple Marvins in the chat, and I got him. 1 hit, baby.
Damn.
Go to sleep forever. F's in the chat for Marvin. So sad. Cry every time. All right, I gotta unlock this bad boy, so I gotta work around here.
Yeah, like Jolene did an amazing job as Ada. Like she was amazing in the remake. I think she was very worthy of portraying Ada, because that's something I've said before. Like, as someone who's like studied voice acting and studies voice actors and roles and stuff, sometimes a new voice comes along and they're just not even close to what the character should be.
Yeah.
Resident Evil has always done that. Like, Resident Evil has always given us characters that they might sound a little bit different in some roles, but they still sound similar in some way, shape, or form. Like, you know, or what the character should be. Like, you know, Catherine Disher, who did Jill in RE3, the original. Patricia Jai-Lee, who did her in Resident Evil 5, and, you know, Nicole Tompkins in Remake 3. All of them are exactly as they should. And even, what's her name? Michelle Ruff, who did her in Revelations. Yeah. Absolutely amazing. Like, they all were the character they were supposed to be, and I've loved that. And that's like one of the things I love about Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
Is that like the actors like really go all out and they get really good people to do it. And I think, you know, and as we've heard from Nick, you know, he loved this series before becoming like an actor and stuff. He grew up playing this.
Yeah.
And he's not one of those people that just said, oh yeah, like, you know, like I played like a game when I was a kid. No, like people like him and Stephanie are like legit fucking gamers. Like they're like us.
Yeah. Yeah, we've played many times with Nick in the past, you know. He's played Resident Evil 2 with us. He's played Resident Evil 4 with us. He's a great guy, and he enjoys the series. He's actually excited to be part of it, which is super cool. I mean, if that was me, that would be like a dream come true, right? Like, you're not only in the Resident Evil games now, you are Leon Kennedy. Like, holy shit, man, that's a lot of pressure, and he killed it. Give me your stuff. Give me that raccoon. I want to keep it in my inventory. This is
kind of like in Operation Raccoon City, where you find the secret raccoons.
Yeah, I want this too. I want these bottles. Give me all your stuff, Irons. You son of a bitch. I bet I can shoot him through the chair. Hey, stop screaming. Do you understand me? You scared me. Bye-bye. Ah! Oh, it's just you.
I'm terribly sorry. I thought
fucking
you were another
crack job, dude.
zombies.
I'm terribly sorry.
Are you Chief Irons?
Yes.
F's in the chat, though. His voice actor actually
Just
passed
who are
away.
you? No,
Yeah, recently.
don't bother telling me. It makes no difference.
He was
You'll
also
end
the
up
voice
just
of Robert
like all
Kendo,
the
which,
others.
yeah. They just kind of like brought the pitch down
That's
for Robert
the
Kendo.
mayor's daughter.
I played the
I was
original
told
beta
to
for
look
this, or the
after her.
demo, and his voice
What I
was higher
failed
pitched, Robert Kendo, and I was like,
miserably.
what? That's
Just
weird.
look at
And
her.
they actually lowered his pitch
She
for
was
the
a
final game.
true beauty. Her skin nothing short of perfection. But it will soon putrefy, and she will turn into a zombie within the hour, like all the others.
There must be some way to stop it.
In a manner of speaking, there is. Either by putting a bullet through her brain,
Bro, you're
or
holding the
by
Desert Eagle.
decapitating her
That's
completely.
a 50 cal. She'll have no head left.
It's literally.
Kids don't
I think
split.
that taxidermy used to be my hobby, but no longer. Please,
Spaghetti hair.
I'd really like to be alone.
I was gonna
now.
say, yeah, it looks like spaghetti, and some people are saying it looks like it's painted to the desk.
Spaghetti hair. I love how they gave him a mullet in Operation Raccoon City. If you look close at Iron's picture, he's actually rocking the mullet, which I thought was a funny nod to the 80s and 90s styles. Bring back the mullet, baby. Forest Spire rocked it.
He did. He really did.
I remember when Countdown Vampires was coming out. I remember the Game Informer, one of the magazines for it. I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. I was like super into Blade at the time. Vampire interview with the vampire, and when that was coming out, I was like so like, oh my god, this is so cool. Look at their tattoos. Look how cool they look. And I played it, and I was like, it's not as good as I was hoping. It was kind of hard. I don't remember getting too far in it, but I remember being like, the anticipation for it was more hype than when I actually played it. Hello? Oh, it's you. Get over here, you little shit.
Wait.
Stop running from me.
Let me go.
Easy.
Good night,
easy
Richard.
There. I'm not a zombie.
Mirror's daughter has
You're
dreads.
safe now.
All good, Unique
Leon,
Scorpions.
come in.
Thanks for coming by.
I found the girl.
Happy
and I
Halloween,
cleared the
everybody.
wreckage that was blocking the corridor.
Got it.
My name's Claire. What's yours?
Billy.
Sherry.
Oh.
Do you know where your parents are?
They both work at the Umbrella Chemical Plant, near the city limits.
The chemical plant? Then what are you doing here?
My mom called and told me to go to the police station because it was too dangerous to stay at home.
From the look of things, I'd say she was probably right. But it's dangerous here as well. You'd better come with me.
But there's something out there. I don't know what it is, but I saw it. Much larger than any of those zombies. And it's coming after me.
What was that?
That's what I was telling you about. It's here.
Sherry, wait!
I love in Resident Evil 1.5. He screams, Sherry! The way he says it is just the best.
elevator.
Yeah, Sherry! It's like Sloth from the Goonies. Hey, you guys! Yeah.
Hey, you stars!
Yeah. We got Seth051, member for 3 months. Recruit, thank you for the continued support, Seth. Appreciate that. Interested in doing any theory of what if videos? Yeah, I've definitely done some in the past, and I would like to revisit them. I just haven't had time to really think on my thoughts, which sounds weird, but it makes sense. I haven't had time to really take an idea and really think on it and write a script, but I would like to in the future. Yeah, definitely. We got Gary with a £5 super chat. Thank you so much, Gary, for your support. One of the things about Ada is she's seductive. She's like the Catwoman to Leon's Batman. Resident Evil 2 R voice fit the seductive side. The new one sounds like a Karen. Well, I have to hear it more to really know, but I agree. I think she nailed the role in the Resident Evil 2 remake. Just all of her mannerisms, the way she walked, the way she talked, the way she acted. I thought she nailed the character, and that's why it's kind of unfortunate to see she's not going to be in the Resident Evil 4 remake. But I completely agree with that. What about you, Tony?
I agree with the Catwoman to Batman thing. Batman's the smart guy. He's always on top of things, and then when Catwoman comes around, logic kind of goes out the window for him, and that's kind of how it is with Leon too. So
yeah, that's true. That's true.
And that now I gotta have someone draw like Catwoman and Batman. Leon as dressed as Batman and Ada as Catwoman.
I'm sure it's been done. I'm sure.
Oh,
they fit that role.
I'm sure it's out there somewhere.
Yeah.
And we got 666.
Whoa, that is cursed. That is a cursed super chat.
Guy's name's Jared. Happy Halloween. Thank you for that, man. Greatly
Happy Halloween, man. Thank you. Greatly appreciate the support. I'm gonna save just in I don't want it to crash, so I'm gonna save real quick.
and Nick, we got a guy, Nick, for $5 super chat. Glad to see some RE2 on Halloween. Have it delivered, dude. Thank you for that $5.
Thank you for the support, and of course, I gotta play my favorite game of all time on Halloween. There's no better day to play it. And I appreciate that you're here hanging out.
One of the things I actually wish that they did with the RE2 remake was focus a little bit more on how Sherry got to the RPD herself, because I know I've talked about this before, but if you play the Darkside Chronicles, you unlock and you get certain points and you find things throughout the levels. You will unlock videotapes or sound tapes, and there's a few recordings of Annette calling Sherry multiple times and everything, and each time the scenario gets worse and worse, and she has to leave, and you got to get out of the apartment and head to the police station. I'll find you. And that was really amazing because the panic. I was just my God, I actually am getting fear from this. This is insane. So I loved it, and I kind of wish they did that with the remake. I wish you got to play as Sherry trying to get to the RPD and then actually seeing Birkin on the streets or something like that.
That would have been pretty interesting, definitely.
Yeah, it's they gave us those ghost scenarios, with the 3 characters. So I kind of wish they had done something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been interesting. I would have loved to get some Resident Evil 2 DLC. I feel like they did the DLC really well in Resident Evil 7. They had a plan. They had it all. They executed it properly. Everything went really well. And then 2 came out, and it's I absolutely love the world you built. You did a great job. I just want more. I want to see more on it. And then there was nothing, and I was oh, that's unfortunate. There was so much potential there. So many other survivors in Raccoon City. We could have got their stories, but it is what it is. Get out of here, doggy.
Bad puppy.
Bad puppy. Hit. Get. Shoo. But yeah, definitely. Dark Eve with $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Dark Eve. I appreciate that support greatly. Dark Eve says, there was a Mr. X-shaped hole there. It's gone now. Good reference, good reference. I was kind of actually hoping in the Resident Evil 3 remake, we would have seen Nemesis bursting through the walls in the RPD. Fortunately, that didn't happen, but that would have been super cool.
I mean, it was cool when they all of a sudden went back and updated the RE2 demo for some reason. Everybody's like, why would they do that? And then people played it and then they heard the Nemesis inside the RPD.
That was super cool.
Yeah, I was like, see, that's showing some love to fans right there. I mean, obviously that was probably to gear them up for the RE3 remake that we knew was happening. Like, they had announced it at that point.
Yeah, yeah.
But
gambling's just off right now. It's not broken, it's just off. So you're still getting all your ink ribbons.
Oh, there we go. Gore Hunter with the $10 super chat. Thank you for that, dude.
Thank you so much, man, for that support. Appreciate that, Gore Hunter.
He goes on to say, one of the best sequences back in the day, when Hunk and his team infiltrate Birkin's lab, it's sheer perfection. My precious Ibarra, no one will ever take you away from me. Yeah, that was insane to see that back then. That was really something like that. And then, like, oh, wow, so that's how the outbreak actually happened in the city in certain aspects. Like, I get it now.
Yeah, I like that too. Yeah, there could have been. I really loved the intro cutscene in Outbreak.
Yep.
Yeah, because it kind of showed like another perspective on to what was going on in Raccoon City. Hunk and his team, you get to watch it from the perspective of a mouse or a rat, and it was really cool to see, like, with that music. That music is phenomenal, but just to kind of see it play out from a different perspective was super cool.
Correct on that. That was something like amazing. Like, I mean, Outbreak just does so many things right in terms of its presentation. I think it has like the most unlockables in all of Resident Evil itself, because you gotta unlock the sounds, backgrounds, character art, the characters' alternate outfits, the different modes of gameplay, like lone wolf mode and very hard elimination, showdown. Like, there's just so much in there.
Yeah. Oh, come on. I hit buttons too fast sometimes. That throws me off. Okay, power's okay, but I need to get cards and stuff. Yep, okay, let's go. I'm out of here. I thought Leon was supposed to come down. I don't remember. I thought he was supposed to help me push this, but I guess that's later in the game.
No, that's Ada that...
oh, that's Ada's card, yeah. Okay, it's been a while since.
As you as Claire, you don't get down there until... Wait, do you go down that way as Claire?
Yeah, I believe so. I can go plug the shit in right now, though. So I'm gonna go do that. The emblems.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, no, yeah. It's through Irons' Way.
Yep.
That you escape.
That's how you get over there. Oh, okay, yeah, that's how it does.
Remember, Leon makes that call in his scenario. It was like, Claire, like, there's a kennel in the back and everything like that. Like, we're using that to get out of the city. Like, that's why I thought Claire did go down there at one point. The only time Claire goes that way is in the Dark Side Chronicles.
Oh, yeah. Good call. I gotta go to the other side of the RPD now, to the west end, and get that other piece. Yeah, down here. Here we go. Yeah, this is my favorite Resident Evil game of all time. Original Resident Evil 2 is the best of the series to me. I always love live streams of it. Oh, thank you. Thank you for coming by. I hope you enjoyed tonight's live stream, but yeah, I love playing this game. I want to go through and 100% it at some point. But we got, I'm excited because we have our Outbreak streams next month. So we're going to be going through, and every Friday we're going to be playing Resident Evil Outbreak online with different people, and that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, and of course the week I'm in New York, you guys got like a special guest. Like,
I thought you were going to say it. I was like, don't announce it. That's a surprise.
Oh, no, I'm not going to announce it. No, yeah. I'm not going to say who it was.
Yeah. But yeah, we got to, it sucks that it's that week, but that's the only week he could do it.
I'll stop in and everything like that. Like, when I take, because like by the time you guys probably go live, I'll probably be winding down for the day, unless my shoots go later into the night.
You ready for this, Tony?
Yep.
No! Stop for my dome piece! Holy shit, that was close. That was close. Oh my god, that actually got me really, like, tense.
love that, like, just that mid-air shot of the hunter, like, mid-jump, and just like, up, we gotta leave the room.
Heart attack every single freaking time. All right, let's go plug these bad boys in. I think I got all of them. Can't remember. I got, yeah, I should have all of them by now.
But yeah, what was it? Yeah, like, because like we're playing, it's just like a scenario each week, right?
Yeah, well, it's gonna be like, you know, we'll be playing part 1 and 2. So just like last year. So every year we want to do an Outbreak series, and this year we just play like 2 or 3 missions each stream, and we complete both games. We usually complete them both, but the third one and then the fourth one we kind of just screw around and play elimination mode and stuff, which is always fun.
That was so fun last year.
Oh god, that was so good. I'm looking forward to it again this year. I gotta plug that bad boy. I'm probably gonna do it on the other side, so I'm gonna put that away for right now. I got this one, and then I need the 2 halves. Got 1 half. That away, I don't need that now. I don't got the other half yet. Shit, I gotta go get it. Yep. Alright, let's put these away right now. I don't need to carry them with me. I'm trying to remember where the other half was, but I gotta pee real quick. So guys, I'll be right back. But don't worry, you got Chair to talk with and you got Tony. So don't go anywhere. To everybody watching, thank you so much for coming by. Thank you for spending your Halloween here with us at the Residence of Evil. We appreciate it. And if you guys are enjoying this video, we just hit 700 likes, which is incredible. Make sure to hit that like button. We're gonna try to set a record tonight. So thank you guys. I'll be right back.
Chair is more interesting than I am.
Chair.
But yeah, like, what was it? I remember watching Maximilian Dude playing this and hoping his wife would get scared at the liquor bursting through the interrogation window, and she didn't at all. Yeah, she screwed with him on multiple playthroughs of like Resident Evil games a couple of years ago. Like, she would literally come up and start shaking like a bag of marbles behind him and scare the ever-living shit out of him. It was great. I've always loved RE2. Like, RE3 is my favorite, but I will admit that, like, if I have to give like a non-biased opinion, I think RE2 like is like one of the greatest games in the series of all time. Like, if the original remake didn't come out, I think the original remake is better than this in my personal opinion. But RE2 just can't be beat in many ways. This game offers so much in terms of replay value, playing as 2 different characters, 2 different scenarios, and then, you know, playing as Hunk and Tofu, and, you know, the extreme battle mode that was added to later editions of the game, which is fucking fun as fuck to play, man. It's such a good mode to play. Nobody talks about it that much, but it's really a good one to play. Very good. Yo, Gary with the £5 super chat. Thank you for that, dude. I heard they said they wouldn't do Code Veronica, but 2 days I heard they said they were open to it depending on how 4 does. Which is it? Well, the producer talked about it. He says if there's a chance to do Code Veronica, if there's an open door to it, they will consider it, because with how well Village sold and the response from that, and you know RE4 Remake will sell well, I have a feeling that Code Veronica could happen. I still believe there's a chance for that, because that game, it's not like it's a spin-off like Dead Aim or Outbreak or anything like that, where not a lot of people like know of it. Code Veronica is a game people know about, and that was because of the fans. Honestly, the fans were the reason why that game got the love it did, because they were just supporting it for years. They were cosplaying the characters from it. There's some cosplayers out there that literally made themselves famous for being Claire, or like known as like Claire, or, you know, Alexia Ashford. There's love for it, and and if there's any game that deserves a remake, it's Code Veronica, because of a lot of the issues that Code Veronica has. Love the game, but it's got issues, man.
I gotta go upstairs, Tony. I gotta get the crank and go upstairs. I'm back, everybody.
Such a wise chair. Oh, geez, they're saying the chair is the one speaking.
that was Chair this whole time. It's always been Chair talking. Whenever you hear Tony's voice, he's actually Chair. Too bad I don't got the chair emojis on this channel. We're actually, I think we're 35 members away from getting a new emoji slot. I just checked the other day. We're like super close. But if we do get a new emoji, Tony, what should it be? I
honestly think it needs to be a chair.
A chair. I don't know if I want it to be a chair, Tony. There's so many good ideas. I think I want to get some like Resident Evil 4, like a lot more Resident Evil 4 themed ones, just because that's kind of what's going on right now. But everybody said too, like, we need to get an Andrew emoji. We have the whole team except for Andrew. Poor Andrew.
True.
I blame you. No, I'm just kidding. Because you want to get a chair emoji.
I love how everyone started doing remakes after Capcom. Well, I mean, that's the thing, you know.
Capcom always kind of sets the trends, do they not? Like, look what Resident Evil 4 came out, and then Dead Space, then they kind of set the tone, right?
Pretty much, but that's the thing. This is how the industry works, guys. Like when one company is doing good with one thing, everybody's gonna copy them. It's like why, like, you know, microtransactions and mobile games became popular, because the gaming industry was like, wait, why are we spending like, you know, $10 million to make this game where we can spend like $5,000 to make a mobile game and charge out the ass for microtransactions and make triple the money we would if we had sold just a regular game on console.
Yeah.
And that was the wrong way to take that, unfortunately, for a lot of companies, because they ended up screwing over a lot of their franchises and their fans. And some companies were upset at the fans for not buying the product. And it's just like, but you're not giving us a good product. You're giving us a product that's completely made from greed.
Way to go with Cogwheel. I gotta figure out what the other key is. I can't remember. I gotta go find it. How can I not remember? I played this game a bajillion times. I don't know, actually. I played the remake probably. Even though I love this game and I played it hundreds of times over the years, I think I might have played the remake more, just because I was doing so many mod videos and stuff on it that I played this more.
True. And Gabe831 with the $2 super chat. I never played Code Veronica. What issues are there? First of all, thank you for that $2 super chat, dude. Greatly appreciate that. Code Veronica, like, it's a good game, but there is way too much backtracking even for a Resident Evil game.
There's a lot, yeah. It was definitely one of the more difficult Resident Evil games. That and Zero, I think, were probably the most difficult.
Yep, I will admit that too, Zero, yeah. And like the fact of it is, like, you know, you can actually get an actual game over, like, and not progress further into the game. They need to fix that. That was another thing. And like they need to cut down the prison area and the time that you spend in there going between there and the other places. Like, add extra levels, add more time to play as Steve, because literally Resident Evil has always had this thing where you could play as a side character for a little bit, right? No matter which it was. Like, every game pretty much has that, except if you play as Jill, because you never get to play as Barry, which I always thought was weird in the original game. But anyway, you know, you look at all the characters you can play as, and then, you know, that happens, and you're just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Okay, like, you play as Steve for a whole 5 seconds. Like, S.D. Perry had actually wrote in her Code Veronica novel that Steve, like, because like they do a lot of things through what Steve sees, and he goes to a ruined seaport that's on the island, and it was completely destroyed. But like in the game, you could do that and have him explore the different busted ships. He could find a puzzle piece that's needed to unlock the doors or something like that Claire needs to at one point, or an emblem to activate the submarine.
Yeah,
like you could do stuff like that, like, you know, expand upon that, right? Like there's so much you could do, and I really hope that if Code Veronica is a thing, you know, go for it. Now, I also say, go play Code Veronica.
Yeah, you definitely should. You're making me want to play it right now. Stop talking about it. I'm playing Resident Evil 2, damn it. Actually, that would be a really cool trilogy, is to play Resident Evil 2, Claire scenario, and then to go from Resident Evil 2 to Code Veronica, and then to go from Code Veronica to Revelations 2. That would be really cool. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying,
like,
Tony?
like we call it like Claire Legacy streams or something.
Yeah,
like that.
That'd be fun. I'd like to do that. That would be cool.
And then do
Leon Legacy.
Dude, I think people would really be down with that.
Holy
honestly,
crap.
I feel.
Did you read Gary's £5 super chat?
No, I was.
He was above Gabe. I know you just read Gabe's.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was.
Well, I was peeing.
Yeah, Gary. Yeah, I did that when you were away.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you, Gary.
But then we got Nick here. Wait, hold on. Everything just. Okay, it slipped up on me. Yeah, we got Nick with the $5 super chat. Thank you, dude.
Thank you, Nick.
RE2 is one of the top sequels of all time, from beginning the classic middle gameplay to the ECIC end. Yeah, I mean, you know, RE2 really doesn't, I feel, have a slow point at it. You know, like a part like where you're just kind of like, oh, okay, this is kind of all right. Like, I don't think RE2 has that. I think every area, because like every Resident Evil game, from like the first 3 at least, you go to 3 different areas in each game. And like you know, RE1, there's the mansion, there's the courtyard, there's, you know, then there's the lab and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
RE2 has the RPD, the sewers, and then the lab, and then, Resident Evil 3, I don't have to keep going. But, like, what I'm saying is, like, yeah, like, RE2, I think, literally had the one where you're kind of like, this is great. Because sometimes in the lab for, like, Resident Evil 1, it gets kind of dull at some points, and Resident Evil 3 has a couple slow down moments.
Oh, yeah.
I feel kind of with Carlos's hospital moments and everything. But other than that, like, which they, in my opinion, they greatly improved upon in the remake. You spent a lot of time at that damn hospital. But yeah, no, like I think you're right, dude. RE2 literally has, like, I feel like a perfect pace.
Resident Evil 2?
Yeah.
You're goddamn right. Best game of all time, baby. The GOAT. Let's get those goats in the chat for Resident Evil 2, you guys. I want to know how many of you love Resident Evil 2 like I do. I mean, is it the GOAT? Yes. Is it the best game ever made? Yeah. So let's get the goats in the chat, please. Thank you. Tony will disagree and he'll say Resident Evil 3. And I will say that even though Resident Evil 3 is not the GOAT, it is definitely in the GOAT trilogy, which is 1, 2, and 3. Would your GOAT trilogy, Tony, be Resident Evil 1 Remake, Resident Evil 2 the original, and Resident Evil 3 the original? Or would it be the original Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2, and Resident Evil 3? What would your GOAT trilogy be?
I would have to say, for me, it goes Resident Evil 3, the original, Resident Evil Remake, and then Resident Evil 2, the original.
There's the GOATs. All right, guys, that's what I'm talking about. I like, as much as I love the Resident Evil 1 remake, and I think it's like literally remake perfection. It is, in my opinion, it is the best made Resident Evil game of all time. Like, just as far as like perfecting the original idea and design and all of that. Resident Evil 1 remake, obviously, but I still kind of prefer the original Resident Evil 1 because there's something. It's probably a nostalgia, but there's something about the dialogue, the characters, the cheesy acting, the live action intro, the really bright lit rooms. There's something about the original that I just absolutely love. And to see Resident Evil 1 remake, but still Resident Evil 1 the original, that would be super cool. Like, to see the rooms look just like they did in the original, but like obviously modern day. Like, that would be so cool. It wouldn't look as realistic, but it's got that charm to it that I love. I'm gonna go get the key. Look at all those goats in the chat, Tony. Holy crap, man. There's a lot of Resident Evil 2 fans here. You guys have come to the right place. I love you guys. Thank you for coming to the Residents of Evil. But no, Resident Evil 3, though, like, literally, I've been thinking about that game a lot. A playthrough of that game is long overdue. It's incredible. It's like all the gameplay mechanics of Resident Evil 2 are, like, enhanced and perfected. It just plays so smooth. It's a little more action heavy, but it still retains the survival horror. It doesn't have an A and B scenario, but it's got a really well paced, Claire or Jill, then Carlos. Like, it all plays so well that a lot of people complain that it's kind of a watered down version of Resident Evil 2. But in my opinion, it's kind of like it's perfect. I love Resident Evil 3, the original.
Yeah, like a lot of games when they get to their even like their second game or their third game, like they start waning and there's a lot of issues with them. But
yeah,
when it comes to Resident Evil, like the first 3 games, like some of them have 2 could be considered perfect because there's really no flaws to this game.
Goddamn
1 and
right.
3 have minor flaws, and other than that, the nostalgia of the original one drives it. It's like what
does.
We never saw anything like this in 1996 before. Like, this was like where we saw games changing, and then 2 stepped it up with slightly better graphics, better voice acting, more puzzles, and more enemies. And too, like, that was the thing. Like, and more of a focus on atmosphere.
I was just gonna say, I think in this game in Resident Evil 2, you feel absolute dread. Like, you're in a city that is just completely. It's depressing, it's gone to hell, and there's these creatures that you've never seen before in your entire life. It's just, it's utter, like, it's depressing, right? It's sad, right? It's the atmosphere is very dark and ominous. Whereas then you go to Resident Evil 3 and it's like, oh man, this is like chaos. Now, like, if I had to like put it in a way, Resident Evil 1 would be mystery. Resident Evil 2 would be sort of like the depressing, and then Resident Evil 3 would be chaos. Yeah, I don't know. Like, that's kind of how they resonate with me, right? If I had to like really just boil them down to one term.
Yeah.
Am I right? I don't know. That's just my opinion.
No, like, you are, because what all Resident Evil games do is they tend to try to one-up each other from the last game. And Resident Evil 1 is pretty much pure survival horror. Resident Evil 2 starts throwing a little action into it. Everything, not that much. It still gives you exactly what you loved about the first game. It's just a little bit more action-oriented in certain spots.
Sherry's face.
You know, and then 3 comes out, and while 3 is very horror still, there's a lot of action that's warranted. The action you need, like you're going through a city where there's zombies around, and then you go back to that area, and the zombies are gone, and now it's fucking hunters on the street, and then like the gammas that like come out of the water in one part, and like the dogs in the park that are on that pathway sometimes, crows, and the nemesis himself, the fucking gravedigger. Like every game amps it, like changes in a way, but still finds a way to respect the source material and draw from it where it came from. And I always respected that about these games, which is why I love them so much.
I agree. But I do gotta let you know, Wolfenstein says, Tony, get cracking on the super chat gifts, dude. Lol.
Yeah. I know. I got him right in front of me.
He's got him. All right, we're going to the next one. What do we got, Tony?
Gary with the £5 super chat says they really seem to be listening to the fans. So if Code Veronica happens, we really need to support and insist they do Dino Crisis after that. I mean, anything is possible, dude. Because Capcom is one of those companies that, yes, for the longest time, and I made plenty of videos about what they were doing wrong and what they shouldn't be doing. They have been turning things around. Like, I mean, they remade Ghosts and Goblins. Like last year, which I told Nick, Nick Apostolius to buy for his travels because he's always going somewhere, and he did. And that game is great. They gave us so many Mega Man collections so far. There's Mega Man, Mega Man X, Mega Man 0, and the Mega Man XZ ones, and then Battle Network's coming next year, and what was it, the Capcom beat 'em up bundle? All like the best beat 'em ups Capcom ever made are on one.
They're doing a lot.
Yeah, and like look at all the stuff. I mean, even Resident Evil 1 got re-released for the PlayStation 4 and 5.
Yeah.
So like there's Capcom is a company that has they're learning from their mistakes. And they're trying to make it up to us. And I think they've done a pretty good job. That path. So, yeah, I feel that Code Veronica could happen in the future if
there's potential.
People keep pushing it. And yeah, then Dino Crisis, of course.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, Dino Crisis needs it. And
thank you for that, Gary.
Griffin with the $2 super chat. You said 35 more members. You son of a bitch! Don't do it.
I seen that. I was like, settle down, buddy. Settle down. Oh, good game. Griffin's here. Oh shit.
He's gonna break everything again.
He's gonna break everything again.
And then, speaking of members, we got Bacon and Grits who just gifted 10 memberships. Dude, thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much, Bacon and Grits, for that incredibly generous gift. Grow the row, man. We greatly appreciate that support. I seen it earlier, but I didn't want to cut you off. I gotta get Bacon and Good Game Griffin here. Let's see. Is it gonna pop up?
You've got those things on screen, yeah.
Oh hell yeah! That Grow the Row award is for Good Game Griffin. Thank you so much for gifting 10 Row Squad memberships out. We greatly appreciate that, man. Let's welcome all of our new members. Let's get that Row Squad emojis in the chat. Appreciate that a ton. Let's give it up for Good Game Griffin. For that incredibly generous gift to the residents of Evil. Thank you so much, man. That's 10 members tonight. Appreciate that a ton. We're one step closer, baby.
And we got a $2 super chat from MJ1 Media. He says,
thank you.
He says, RE2 was my first, therefore it is the best, period. Yeah, this was a lot of people's first Resident Evil game because of how much it was amped up back in the day. Like they put a lot of love into this, and but
I think there's a lot to it, right? Because it was my first game too. It's what got me addicted to the series. It's what got me hooked, right? But when you play it, like it's got a perfect flow. It's got a perfect it builds a suspense. It makes you attached to the characters. You resonate with people here. You want to know the story. You want to know what happened. And it's just full of mystery and tension and horror, and it's perfect.
It really is.
It was a great sequel to Resident Evil 1, and you didn't need to play Resident Evil 1 to like get sucked in, I guess you could say. But then after Resident Evil 2, I went right to Resident Evil 1.
Oh yeah, like many people did, because everyone's like, wait, what's this Resident Evil 2 game? Wait, there was a first Resident, like what is this? So like people really went back, and I wish I could find out like how good the sales did for RE1 after the RE2 came out. Like I would really like to know if there was a massive spike.
I'm sure there was, definitely. All right, I got that
Wolfenstein with the $5 super chat goes, RE3 will forever have the GOAT enemy though, Nemesis, baby. Oh yeah, 100%.
I will 100% agree with that. Yeah, I can't argue that. Nemi is the GOAT as far as like enemies. The Pursuer, he encapsulates the horror of Resident Evil, right? He's not something psychological. He's not something in a different realm. He's here. He was created here, and he's a real threat that is stalking you, and he is going to kill you. Like, that is to me, like, if I had to boil Resident Evil down to what makes it so scary, what makes it so tense, it's Nemesis.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, Nemesis, like, I know a lot of people have argued, like, that, like, you know, like, all people didn't like him in RE3 Remake, which is completely fucking valid because it's true. But everyone's just like, well, he was the same in the original RE3. He was very standard. He just kind of had separate set places he'd show up. I was like, yeah, but you could play Resident Evil 3 like various different ways, and you never really knew where he was coming from. And that was great. Probably, like, you know, like when you avoid him in the what was it?
Oh my god!
In the new what happened?
I'm sorry to cut you off. I got the names confused because I thought Good Game Griffin said you said 35 more members, and then Bacon and Grits actually gifted out the 10 members, and I thought that was Good Game Griffin. That's why I said Bacon and Grits. Oh no, Good Game Griffin. I am so sorry, you guys. Holy shit, I'm so sorry. Bacon and Grits 10 gifted out the 10 Roast Squad members, so I'm sorry to cut you off, Tony. But I gotta redo that because I feel so bad. That was a mistake on my part. I was trying to play and I just kind of seen it off to this. Oh man, I'm so sorry. But from the top, that's the wrong one. Bacon and Grits, thank you so much for that incredibly generous gift. I apologize for. I thought it was Good Game Griffin because he just said that right before you. But that award right there, Grow the Row, is for Bacon and Grits, and that incredibly generous gift to the residents of Evil. I feel so bad right now. I am so sorry. But thank you so much, Bacon and Grits, and I got it right, and then I questioned myself, and I thought it was Good Game Griffin. I'm so sorry, man, but thank you so much. Please, everybody in the chat, let's get those bacons in the chat for Bacon and Grits and that incredibly generous gift. I think the more bacons you get in the chat, if we just get a wall of bacons, will help me feel better for screwing that up, and that was a really generous gift, so I'm sorry, but thank you. Yeah, let's all give it up to the new members and all thank Bacon and Grits for that. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, I gotta pay attention. I screwed up big time on that one.
I'm pretty sure I said Bacon and Grits.
You did, but my brain automatically thought Good Game Griffin because he just sent that super chat right before that. So my brain went, oh, he said he was like thought it was a challenge, right? So I was like, oh, so then he just did the 10 right after that. But there's a lot of bacon in the chat right now, so hopefully that will help make amends to the big oopsie I had. I do feel really bad. Oh, that was such a big. I'm so sorry.
And Wolves Among Royalty Band. Thank you for the 19 months, dude. Jesus Christ.
Oh, thank you. Holy shit, almost 2 years.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much for that. He goes, hey guys, I'm glad off work and got to catch y'all live. My first game was RE1 Director's Cut. Love you all. Keep it up. Oh, nice. Finally got somebody else. Well, I mean, for me, it was the original before Director's Cut. So. I don't run into a lot of people whose first game was the actual original Resident Evil. It's generally always two.
Wait, where did you see that one? Where are you? I think you jumped ahead.
Did I?
Yeah, I think you did.
Oh shit! It glitched. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay. Oh god, we're a mess tonight, dude. Holy shit!
I know where it is. Well, because like.
Thank you for all the support, guys. We appreciate it. We'll get her. We'll get her.
I scroll to where it is and I keep it there to like, you know, so we can talk.
Yeah.
You know,
no, you're right.
Like, I'll do it, and then like the thing fucking glitches and like it goes all the way back down, and everything to try to catch up for whatever reason. But yeah, Nick with the $2 super chat. RE2 is the GOAT. I plan to be buried with it.
Yeah, same here, man. Put Resident Evil 2 with me in my coffin, and I'll be happy. 100%.
JJ's burial plot literally is just like him and RE2 is like buried next to him. His own wife is just like. What the hell?
Yeah, right. Oh shit.
Dude, I would not be surprised if there was a somewhat situation like that where someone who was like so obsessed with something wanted to be buried with that thing he was obsessed with instead of being buried next to like his wife or something. Like,
yeah.
I guarantee you something like that exists.
Queen, King, chat.
And for Dan Jorgo for the 5. I have no idea what that is, but we'll just say $5 super chat.
Oh, that's Australian.
Oh, okay, cool. He says, JJ, how do we raise enough noise for Code Veronica remake? P.S. I was always creeped out by the Ashford twins. Yeah, they're fucking creepy and weird and disgusting. Like,
I'm gonna
there's
try.
some issues there.
I'm putting a video out this week discussing Capcom's acknowledgement of the Resident Evil Code Veronica remake and the fact that they will do it if there's enough drive for it. So my intentions with this video is to do what I did with Resident Evil 2 or Resident Evil 3 remake before they came out, is I want to drive as much support and as much attention to this as possible. So it's going to be basically like a call to action video. I've done it in the past before, so I'm going to be following a very similar style. I just hope the video gets as much attention as those videos did, because I think maybe in the grand scheme of things it was little impact, but it was still impact nonetheless. So I'm gonna try to get the rally of the troops for a Code Veronica remake.
Yeah, literally, just tell people in the video too, like, you know, when you, like, just let Capcom know, like, tag them and, like, hashtag, you know, remake Code Veronica or bring back
That's what we
Code
did,
Veronica.
yeah. I mean, that's what the whole point of the remake Resident Evil 2 fan page was on Facebook when we had that, and then we switched it over to remake Resident Evil 3. We had hashtags, we rallied, like, the troops. We tried to put out as many promotional posts as possible. We just to drive, right, the voice, and that's exactly where it's going to be a call to action.
Pretty much, yeah, and like that's the thing, like because like, you know, they do listen. Like, Capcom listens now. They're not the same company they once were. Like,
they also watch our videos. Like, there's people in Capcom that watch the stuff we make. You know, what better way to get the message across is to have employees that are working on the games actually watching the videos. That would be amazing.
Exactly. And Cowboy Harry with the $1 super chat didn't
do
anything right. Just leave him to the support. Thank you for that, man.
Appreciate
Really
that, dude.
it. And Adazukin, Exhausted Elder, with the $2 super chat. Thanks, Bacon and Grits, for the 10 memberships. Heart you.
Thank you for that, Adazukin. And guys, thank you for correcting me again on that. It was just, you know, focused on the game, chatting kind of secondary, and I just messed that up in my head. That was definitely my bad.
And yeah, Griffin, GG Griffin, yeah, $2 super chat. JJ Bacon and Grips gifted the 10 members.
Thank you, good game, Griffin. You said that right beforehand. It threw me off, man. I thought you came in swinging with that next, but Bacon and Grits that was. And I did have it, you know, subliminally, I had it right in my head because I said Bacon and Grits. Oh, I'm sorry, I mean good game, Griffin. So I knew that it was Bacon and Grits, but I don't know. My brain screwed up.
My brain switches up shit like that all the time.
Yeah, I had a mini aneurysm. I'm okay, though, guys. Don't worry.
And M Power 191, member for 25 months, Row Squad recruit.
Thank you, dude. Over 2 years.
That's huge, man. Thank you so much. What up, guys? How's your Halloween night?
It was good. It was really good. We went trick or treating. We actually went trick or treating a lot. Wait, I can't jump down the hole.
No, that's Leon who only gets to do that.
Oh,
that would bring you down to the jail cells where you can't go.
Yeah, and I'll get stuck. But we actually went trick or treating. We wanted to go for like an hour, but we ended up going for like 2.5 hours because the place we hit was just, dude, there was people everywhere. I've never seen that many people in town trick or treating, and literally like every house had like the best candy. So we went for like 2.5 hours, and they had like these spooky houses we could go through. There was this one place that was giving out hot dogs to people that were hungry. It was awesome. So we did a bunch of trick or treating. We hit up the grandparents' house. We got a bunch of. My parents had bags of chips and Capri Suns, which was dope. I loaded up on that actually. And then I had a Capri Sun. I haven't had a Capri Sun in a long time. I love Capri Suns. And my son came up. He's 2, and he's like, Dad, and he kept reaching out for it, and I was like, fine, you can have it. And so I gave away my Capri Sun, but no, it was really good. And we hit all the Halloween bits, right? We did all the things.
Yeah.
How was yours, Tony?
I honestly didn't even remember that it was Halloween today until you were like, "Yeah, we're gonna do. You streaming tonight? Like, are you gonna do a Halloween stream?" And I'm just like,
"Oh shit!
Oh yeah, that's today." Like, cause like my lights off out front, so like, that's probably why we didn't get any kids in our neighborhood, even though we don't have like that many. But I don't know, like, something weird's been going on. Like, there was this new thing, and it happened this year called trunk or treating, and I'm just like, what?
Weird as shit. We have that here too, and I was just talking about it. Doesn't make any sense. I don't get it.
Yeah,
I don't know what that is. Like, we did it, but I don't get it.
Yeah, like it just like I feel that it just takes away from what it's supposed to be, you know,
Yeah.
like what Halloween is supposed to be. You're supposed to go walk around. You're supposed to, you know, go look at the houses. You're supposed to be scared at the houses. You're supposed to get scared by people hiding in the bushes. It's just like,
Yeah.
what's the point of trunk or treating? Like, I don't understand. Like,
think it's
I can't.
stupid.
I mean, like maybe if some kids, I guess, like live in bad neighborhoods or something like that.
I
But like,
guess.
where I live is like the most like safest town around. Like, a few
Is
of the
that what
towns
it
that
is?
surround me
Because
are all
I was
very
literally
safe,
asking my
too.
wife, I was like, yeah, I get it, right? But what's the point? And then she'll just be like, oh, you know, it's a new thing they're doing where they have you get out of the trunk. I was like, no, I understand that. But what's the point?
Sherry,
The only
you're
point I can
okay?
see is they don't want their
glad
kids
to
going to
see you're
people's
safe,
houses. But like, other than that, what's the point of trunk or treating? Like like you said, it takes away the whole point of trick or treating.
I feel like this has been kind of like a problem, like with like kids that are growing up now. Like they're being denied a lot of like life's like
Essentials.
little things that make life worth it. You know?
Yeah, exactly. What
Um,
make life worth it? Yeah, all those little things that are so special when you're a kid that you think back on. You think back on Christmas. You think back on Halloween. You think back on all these things with such fond memories. I mean, the whole point of why I played Resident Evil 2 is my cousins got it on Christmas. We had a Christmas party, you know, and to take that stuff away is it's just really, I don't know.
Yeah, it
Teach
is.
their own, I
It's-
guess.
Yeah, it's just really sad at that point, honestly, because like I mean, like you know, like because like some schools they like you can't celebrate Christmas anymore. Like you can't talk about all that, and I'm just kind of like
I'm going
like I was
down
like,
there.
man, that's kind of a bummer,
Stay
but.
here and wait for me,
You know,
okay?
I hope that like this whole trunk or treat thing doesn't replace what Halloween is for a lot of people.
I hope it doesn't either. But
because
it was a long tangent, but I think it was very necessary.
yeah, like I'm a big fan of tradition. I understand some traditions need to be broken because many of them don't make any fucking sense. But come on, it's trick or treating. Like
Yeah.
that's in the world we live in now. Kids don't have that much to look forward to, and kids have kind of grown up rough the last couple of years. They deserve to have fun.
Yeah, let them have a good time, and if you don't like them going around the neighborhood, then go with them.
Yeah. And this is coming from a guy who hates kids, by the way. Like
Tony hates kids, not me.
Yeah, like, well, I
I
would
love
hope
kids.
not.
They're
You have
fun.
two of them.
I like hanging out with them. I like having kids because I get to do all the things I enjoy, like going to water parks and stuff, and I don't have to feel guilty doing it. I got kids, all right? We can go to the arcade. We can go to the water park. Hell yeah. I get away with that stuff now
There's
'cause I
that
got
guy at the
kids.
arcade at the claw machine, like beating up the little kids in line, and she's like, "No, it's
I-
mine.
I
It's
never-
mine. I was gonna get it."
I never liked claw machines when I was a kid. I never liked those gambling machines. Like, I love game arcade machines, you know, where you actually play a game and your quarter would go a long ways. I never was a fan. Like, now it seems like all arcades are replaced by claw machines and, like, these games where you get tickets. And it was like, I don't know, as a kid, man, that was never for me. I just liked the game itself.
It's very true. A lot of
That's
that
going to
is,
get us in another tangent. So let's move
Yeah.
on to the next topic
got-
here, Tony.
We got Gary with the £5 super chat.
Oh,
I have
thank you,
RE2
Gary.
and RE3. I played them both at the same time, so I can't pick. I can't pick one. RE2 was cool because of Leon. RE3 scared me because of Nemesis, spiders, and Gravedigger. That Gravedigger was no fucking joke, man.
Yeah, that thing was a beast at first. Now you can get through it relatively easy, but at the time, man, that thing was like I kept dying to it. I'm gonna save.
And Byron H, member for 2 months. Bravo squad. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you for the
that.
continued support, dude.
He goes, happy Halloween, JJ and Tony. Hope your day is spectacular. Love your content. Keep being awesome. Thank you, dude.
Appreciate
Thank you
that,
so
man.
much.
Happy
Appreciate
Halloween.
that.
Thank you for your support and thanks for coming by, man.
Let's see. Okay, the damn thing's set on me. So here we go. Oh, there it is. Okay, I caught up. No one, member for 2 months. Bravo team just finished playing RE4 on PS2. Can't wait for the RE4 remake to come out. Dude, that's
Same.
so cool that you're playing it like on older hardware. That's
Yeah.
great.
That's cool
Keep
for
it-
you. I like to play it on my PC where I get the HD project, but no, it's always fun to go back. It's always very nostalgic to plug it in, especially if you have a CRT TV, right? And to go back to the roots and play it on that. That's always a good time.
I actually still have one. So
Yeah, I don't have one anymore, but that's the best way. As much as I like my HD projects and stuff, I think playing it on the old monitor with the old hardware, with the old controllers is probably the best. See you,
and
Sherry.
so Griffin's on his bullshit again. He gifted 20 memberships and then gifted another
Holy
5.
shit!
He's starting.
Whoa, dude, that puts us over. 35 was to our next emote. We got a new emoji. Oh my god, you guys, everybody, give it up. And I got the name right. It's Good Game Griffin this time with 25 gifted Rose Squad memberships. Grow the row, my friend. You have unlocked the Grow the Row award. Let's all get up in the chat for Good Game Griffin. Thank you so much for that very generous super chat. We're up to 36 new members now. Thank you. Holy crap, man. That is incredible. Yeah, the row is strong. We're almost Row Legion. That's the goal, baby. Thank you so much. Make sure everybody gives a round of applause to Good Game Griffin, and to everybody that's new to the Residents of Evil that has been gifted a membership. Welcome. Spam the custom emojis. You've unlocked them, and we do a post-stream after party every Friday, so hopefully we'll get to hang out with you guys there. Yes,
Yep.
yes.
And Matthew Hendricks is on. He's just been welcomed to Row Squad Alpha Team. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much for that.
Holy shit. Matthew, you're the reason why we're at number 36. Welcome to the winning team, Row Squad. Spam the custom emojis, Matthew, and let's all welcome Matthew to the Row Squad Alpha Team. Appreciate that support, man. That's crazy. We're at 36 members now. Nuts. Appreciate that, guys. We got
Saint
emoji.
Logan of, oh, damn. He's yelling.
He's about to get injected. He's getting a big slithery thing down his throat.
Oh, okay.
All right.
St. Logan of Hyrule, trunk or treating was yearly on the base I was stationed. Well, that makes sense if you're on, military and everything.
Yeah.
That makes a little bit more sense. But yeah, like, just
Help me. Yeah, on a base, it definitely makes sense. In town, it's kind of weird. I mean, it's okay, though, because they do trunk-or-treating, then they do trick-or-treating, so I guess you can kind of hit both and get double the candy. So it's kind of a win-win,
It was always, like, the worst, like, when you were in school and, like, Halloween was, like, on, like, a weekday, and it made everybody so upset and everything, but I'm just like, why? You just bring the candy you get that you don't want, and you can bring it to the school.
Now you speak of candy, I forgot we have a whole tub of candy that I gotta go dig through. Take all the good stuff from the kids. I'm a monster, baby. I got a Butterfinger earlier and a Twix.
Yeah, you gotta make sure that they didn't get none of those like candy edibles or heroin needles. Or,
oh God, that stuff
or...
does happen, but it's very uncommon. It's sketchy as shit when people do that. They ruin it for everybody.
It's very true. Like before, like you never had to worry about that. People were always just like, "Oh, yeah, you gotta check the candy, make sure it's not open." It's like, yeah. It's not like the penicillin guy is out there with poison again.
Everyone's gonna die. It's coming. Or did I miss it? Oh shit.
Or was Tylenol. That's what it was. Tylenol.
Everyone's gonna die.
The genius behind the project.
William Birkin.
The ultimate bio weapon.
I'm turning it up. It's too quiet. I can't hear it. All right.
Sherry.
In case you haven't already figured it out, the monster that's been tearing my precinct apart is yet another product of the G virus. An ultimate bioweapon.
Umbrella must be trying to cover its tracks. But if I have to go, I'm going to take you with me.
My chest can't take the pain!
Whoa! What is that little beast?
It's called copyright infringement.
It's called copyright infringement. Oh man, it's a fucking chest burster. Face hugger. I'm gonna kill it. All right, I think I'm loaded up for World War III. I got like all the weapons and ammunition. Look at all that shit. Look how good this looks down here. This sex dungeon. Yeah, you said it too at the same time. All right, let's go down and let's deal with the big chode monster.
I actually like that. I like in the novel. This is like what happens to Irons. Well, actually, Irons gets dragged down into the hole, like in the scenario B for Claire. And she actually puts a blanket over him so Sherry doesn't have to see it when she comes in. I was like, that's a nice little feature.
That is a nice little touch. Guess I didn't really realize that. Or maybe I did and just forgot.
They do it in the game. They do it in the novel.
Oh, in the novel. Okay, yeah. I gotta read that book again because there's a lot of things you're saying about that book that I completely forgot about.
I read, like, I'm not much for reading because I hate reading. I rather write my own stories, which is what I always did in school. But, like, because it was Resident Evil, I was able to, like, get into it. And I was just like, wow, like, they're changing a lot from the games, but they're kind of adding to it. Like, you know, like, and 2 is one of the best ones.
Little bastards, get!
Squeeze him off you. Step
Yeah,
on him.
get off of me, you little shit.
I was gonna say, don't use a grenade round on him, Jesus.
I'm gonna fucking do it. Get. These things suck. They're the worst. Get.
Gabe831, the $5 super chat. I have friends that used to play the ticket games. At the arcades, and now they're gamblers. And now they're all gamblers. Oh God.
Kids are addicted to gambling now because of the freaking arcade machines. They're all just gambling now.
I mean, I used to enjoy playing like skee ball. You know, I used to enjoy playing that. You know, and there was that game where like the light goes around a ring and you got to stop it on the one in front of you. Like that was a lot of fun.
There's ones that are fun, yeah, but they're more of like games. You know, they're not just like, hey, put fucking $5 in the claw machine and get two turns to get a stupid stuffed animal that you don't even fucking want anyways, or get a Britney Spears CD in this machine, but give us $5. I gotta get chewy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
those ones are dumb.
I remember when I went to a carnival. They had like a shooting range thing there, and I was winning it big time, and the guy running the booth was getting pissed because I figured out his fucking game. I watched my buddies who went before me, because they're pretty good shots in real life too. But like I was watching how they were doing it, and I was like, oh,
you learned the strat.
Off.
You exposed
I got it. So I was like just winning like prize after prize, and one of my buddies was like, yeah, I gotta try this. And the guy at the booth is like, yeah, why don't you let him try for a change? And I'm like, no, I'm paying for these things. I'm winning them. Like, fuck you, dude. And the girl that was there was a friend of theirs. I had never met her before. I just gave her all like the stuffed animals I won because like obviously I'm not a stuffed animal guy. I mean, I say that and I've got like plushies of Mario characters and like fucking Shovel Knight and stuff. But you get what I'm saying. And she actually like got a crush on me after that, like when I did, because she said it was like the nicest thing anybody's done. And I was just like, I just gave you plushies. You were the only girl there. Like,
don't tell her that. Be like, yeah, you're welcome.
Well, the funny thing was, like, what really, I guess, impressed her, because she told me, was the fact that I did what do you call it, the mallet game? The thing like where you hit and you gotta hit the bell, and I won that every time. Everybody was doing, like, the wrong technique to do it. I'm like, no, you don't, like, jump and, hit the hammer down. Like, you just, like, pull it back like it's a sledgehammer, and you just go down. You plant your legs, and you just go down one fluid motion. Don't change your speed. Don't change your strength. Just go down. And, like, I was hitting it every time.
You just went down on it, Tony. You just went right down on it.
Giggity. But it was funny, too, because there was two guys beside me that were doing it, and these dudes were, like, fucking bodybuilders, and they couldn't even get, like, halfway up to the bell, and I was like, that's fucking sad.
It's all about the strategy, right?
Well, it is. Well, I mean, also, too, like, a lot of bodybuilders don't build for strength. It's more so, like, for looks.
Yes.
And everything. Like, I've been in fights with people who are bodybuilders that thought they were tough, but they literally had no strength to them. And plus, like, their arms were so big, they couldn't swing properly. It was like fighting a jacked up Dragon Ball Z character. Like, they had no speed to them.
Donations, boys. The super chats are hot. Wolfenstein again. Get back on it, Tony. You're going into carnival games.
Well, people weren't talking about them.
I know. I'm just kidding. I'm just reading what Wolfenstein said.
Super chat.
Gary again. Thank you, Gary.
Yep, because I kept switching discs back and forth when I was a kid. RE2 and RE4 felt like one big game. Oh, so those were the two like that you play. Oh, I gotcha. I mean, yeah, like you feel like RE4 is kind of like a DLC or something like that. I gotcha.
Damn, I mean to say RE3, not 4. Oh, so Resident Evil 2 and 3. That's what you meant. Okay. Gary with another £2. Thank you again, Gary. Appreciate that.
Yep, I just rolled up to that. Yeah, like that's true. RE2, well, RE3 is like kind of DLC in many ways.
Yeah, but it's like a lot of people say that it's a DLC, and I can get that, right? I understand where that would seem, but to me, it's like a full, complete experience. Like it is a full game, even though it could seem like a really long DLC. It has its own story, it has its own characters, and it tells that within itself. To just add that on as a DLC kind of feels like it would neglect the story that's told in Resident Evil 3, the downfall of Raccoon City. 2 and 3 feel like part of the same game, yeah, but I don't know. It is its own thing.
Yoink! There goes the child.
Bye-bye.
I always thought it was so fucking random that happened.
That's very Star Wars, right?
Very. Matthew Hendricks, the 5 super chat right there. Hey, JJ and Tony, glad to see you for a special Halloween stream. Well, thank you for coming by,
Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Happy Halloween. Where's those pumpkins in the chat? We don't have enough pumpkins. We need more pumpkins. I gotta turn this thing off. Bothering me.
And Jimbo5577 with the $4.99 super chat. Hey, how are you, JJ? My first RE game I finished was back in the day was RE3, and I still remember that first jump scare. The Nemesis jumps through the window. Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Oh yes. Oh my god, there were so many moments. I mean, actually, it kind of kicked off with Mr. X, right? Bursting through the wall in this game, that was nightmare fuel. But then Nemesis just took it up a notch and went to a whole nother level of just terror. But it also, we can't forget, it all started with X in 2. B scenario. That was tense as hell.
And then he, what do you call it there? Then, like, you know, he took back that from Nemesis with the RE2 remake.
He did. He took it back. Yeah, 100%.
And
I definitely agree.
I say it's because of the fedora, but, you know.
Give me it.
I still try to understand the whole fedora thing, honestly. Like, I really, like,
I think it's fine. It's a little silly.
Yeah, I was just like, are you trying to tell me that he's trying to blend in with a city full of bioweapons?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's exactly what they're trying to tell you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very reminiscent of his 1.5 design, though, right?
I believe so, actually. Yeah, I think you're right, actually.
Bye-bye, zombie. Bye-bye. I had to come back through here. There's all those pumpkins in the chat. Hell yeah, now it's feeling like Halloween in here. Cockroaches. Really big ones. Ah, get off my face! Yeah, he's a big dude, man. It's like 8 feet tall and he's trying to blend in. It's a hat, man. It's somebody's job at Capcom to put hats on all the big stalker enemies. That's why Nemesis had it. I'm sorry, not Nemesis. Nemesis was a gimp. Mr. X had it, Lady D had it, and now Mendez has it, the big cheese.
Dude, like,
they're doing a great job at their goal. And maybe the only reason why Nemesis didn't have a hat is because that was outsourced to M2, right? Otherwise, he would have had a freaking hat, a top hat.
I mean, if you want to, I mean, technically the only thing he did have on him was a bag.
Yeah.
So I guess that kind of counts in some ways, but
he was a gimp. All right, Bass sent me a message. Oh, we can talk about that later, Bass. That was for the other channel. You don't have to do that. That was if you wanted to. Oh, Linko Games is here. How's it going, man? Thanks for coming by. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good Halloween. This is the most HD version that I've ever seen. Oh, man. This Seamless HD Project 2.0 it's definitely like the definitive way to, for me personally, the definitive way to play right now. It looks so good, and if you look at the update since the 1.0, it's come a long ways. Text is much more legible. Textures are much more closer to the original textures. AI is definitely getting there. It's impressive how far AI is going. Okay, this looks good.
Oh, wait a minute. Linku, they do all like a bunch of Resident Evil stuff and everything.
He does, yeah. Linku does a lot of Resident Evil mods. He's got like some of the best mod videos. They're really good, and he does like challenges and stuff. Yeah, it's good stuff.
I remember that one video I watched at first. Like how I found his channel was like, you know, RE2, but all enemies are giant, and I was like, this is a nightmare. I love it.
He does the fun challenges like that. I love watching those. I love playing those too. But he's definitely on it all the time. Saving. How long do you think it's gonna take me to beat this? You want to take bets, Tony? What do you think my playthrough is gonna be? Because from here I can cruise. I can get this done in like 5 minutes. I'm not even kidding.
I'll
Super fun speed run. Huh?
I'll give you an hour.
You think I'm gonna beat it in an hour? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. What do you guys think? How long do you think of my total playtime? Tony, what do you think my total playtime is gonna be?
Shoot. I mean, we've already been streaming for 2 hours, so maybe like a little over 3.
Not 2 hours yet, a little under an hour. And we had a hiccup there with the computer crashing up for like a second, but...
Yeah,
so you think it's going to be a little over 3?
Maybe.
2:45, here I come.
This is your game, so like, you actually probably will get it done faster.
I'm going to shoot for 2:45. What do you guys in the chat? How long do you think it's going to take me to beat this?
Yeah.
Give me your freaking emblem. Oh, he doesn't have them. He has the nade rounds in this. Okay, well, I gotta go drop that shit off because I got no space now. Damn it! Alright, maybe it's gonna be 3. Maybe it's gonna be 3. I don't know. I'm gonna try to move fast. I have plenty of ammo. I am gearing up. The whole point of this was to be to gear up to not be caught off guard, right? Oh no. 45 to 50 minutes. Okay, let's go. Challenge accepted. Beat it in under 3 hours. I want a fedora, says Bacon and Grits. Rob himself, member for 14 months, recruit. Thank you for over a year. Wasn't Mr. X a 1-to-1 of the writer's nightmares? Oh, I didn't know that. That wasn't Mr. X a 1-to-1 of the writer's nightmares. That must have been some like an interview I didn't hear, something I didn't know about. But that's interesting. I don't need that key right now.
That is interesting, actually.
Really interesting. Put that here.
Huh. Now I kind of want to know.
Yeah, me too.
Is this
Where did you get
true?
that info?
The internet.
Probably.
If it's on the
yeah.
internet, it must be true.
That is 100% factual. All right,
Yeah,
let's go down to that.
like every one of our leaked videos, all of them are true.
Actually, the majority of the leak videos we've done have been fairly accurate. Obviously,
That's why I
they're a
say
little
that.
less accurate the earlier out you go, but they've been pretty accurate. Yes? Do you even watch them, Tony? Unbelievable.
I have.
Good job, Tony.
God, I hate you.
Yeah, no, it's okay, Tony. You don't hate me. It's all good. You're just making that up. Right? Right, Tony?
Wrong.
Oh, damn it. All right. Sherry's not here. All right, let's move.
Can go fast. Can go fast.
Here we go. Gotta start skipping cutscenes more. Know where I came in? It is. Alright. En route! Now I can continue on. I finished up everything we had to do back here. We're good to go. Wait, wasn't there something in this bag? Yes, there was. Tony's arms. Tony, you're selling ammunition in Raccoon City?
I am. Side hustle. It was until it all went south.
What's that? Oh, your side hustle until what?
Until it all went south and the city blew up.
Oh man, yeah, that was bad. F's in the chat for Raccoon City. Gone too soon? I don't know. Maybe not.
Oh, dude, that would be kind of a fun, like a cool emoji. Like if you could like have buildings blowing up or something. Like new.
Oh
Raccoon
yeah,
City
I
or
wish
whatever.
YouTube had animated emojis. That would be super awesome.
Right?
They're pooping on me.
That's like, I mean, we'll get it at some point.
Yeah, at some point they'll add that in. Discord's got it. It's cool. We don't have any yet, but it's cool that they have it.
YouTube's got a lot to go to catch up on a lot of stuff.
I got
but
poisoned. Son of a biscuit.
No.
I was just about to go into the freaking gator boss. I think there's a blue herb up here. Yeah, baby.
Did Tony just
never
go
got
John
poisoned by
Matrix?
those sons of bitches before. They're the worst.
First time for everything.
Yep. Oh shit. Probably should have went to the gator boss a little bit more, but now we're good. Oh, it's a net.
Who are you?
Did Tony just go John Matrix on JJ? Yes, I did.
What is
Another
John
spy
Matrix?
Sent by Umbrella, right?
Schwarzenegger, Commando.
Let me guess.
Hmm.
You're
That's the character he
to
plays, where like his
Marvel's
daughter gets taken,
virus.
and the guy goes, hey, "You're gonna do what we say, and you get your daughter back, right?" And he turns to the guy and goes, "Wrong," and just shoots him
And you
dead
must
square in
be
the head.
Annette,
That's dope as shit.
Sherry's mother?
Dude, you've never
What?
seen Commando?
Oh yeah, I have a long time ago, but I don't
Okay,
remember
I
it.
was gonna say, rewatch
Sherry's
it. It's so
wandering
good.
around
Yeah.
alone in the sewers. You have to help me find her.
That's impossible. I told her to go to the police
Okay,
station.
Proxy. Yeah, definitely. I'll let you know.
Doing here.
I do.
William
I
will
do.
be
That would be
after
great.
her.
Thank you, Proxy.
William?
That's right. The
Tony, we're
creature
at
that came
861
causing all
likes. I think we're
destruction
really
is
close to
none
hitting
other
1,000.
than my husband.
Oh, we're hitting 1,000 before the
I
end
think
of
we
the
can
day.
hit 1,000. Let's set the goal tonight of 1,000. 1,000 likes for a Halloween special. Oh, I love this cutscene.
So good.
So if you guys are enjoying this, hit that like button. Let's try to hit 1,000 tonight before the end of the stream. Commando's goat. I gotta watch that again though. It's been too long.
Perfection,
So goddamn good.
my precious G-Virus.
And this looks
No one
great.
will ever
It does. It
take
looks
away
so
from me.
clean. Hand over the sample.
There he is.
So you finally come.
Doctor, we're here to collect the G-Virus sample.
Sorry,
Hand it.
but I won't just hand over my life's work.
Spray and pray, baby. That guy's a loose cannon.
Get the sample.
He's like me.
That's it, all right. Okay, let's move out.
They must have been really on edge.
William. Oh my.
Thank you, Jimbo, for that $5 super chat. Appreciate that, man. Is Resident Evil 0 and Resident Evil 2, there's a train car area, the same place or a copy? Oh, man, I knew...
The marshalling yard.
Yeah, the marshalling yard. It is the same area, is it not? They just, like, it was on the other side of it or something? I can't remember what it was, but it's linked, but not linked at the same time. That explains, like, the inconsistencies.
Yeah, like, it's the same lab, but, like, they didn't factor in the fact that, like, you know, the marshalling yard here, because, like, Birkin's lab is in Raccoon City, and the marshalling yard is in Raccoon City. But in RE0, you're out in the woods. So
but somehow you ride all the way over there. Yeah,
like
weird.
You get all the way over there and everything, but then somehow like you get back into the woods and then you go to the the mansion of RE1 near the end. It's something they didn't really think about back then. It's still a nice little nut. It's a fucking beautiful area.
It is a beautiful area, but that's one of the reasons why I'm not the biggest fan of Resident Evil 0's story. Visually, amazing. Atmosphere, amazing.
What is this thing?
Story-wise, though, I have issues.
Fire!
Oh, we all do. Oh, he dead.
Nah, he's fine. Scratched his bulletproof vest. Next weird. Well, and there it goes. The rats eat the G virus, and then they spread it through the city.
And Gary with the £5 super chat. They should put
Gary.
Leon and Krause's backstory and an over-the-shoulder game because some people don't play all the rail shooters. Maybe DLC for 4. That would be interesting.
That would be very interesting. I would like to see some flashbacks to Krauser and Leon and the Darkside Chronicles storyline they had.
The entire story.
Yeah, in Darkside, fucking that Operation Javier is amazing.
Yeah, I would love to see that game remade in over the shoulder. It was a fun little backstory, right?
It was
What are you
because like
trying to say?
they somewhat set it up in 4. Like it's just like it's like Leon's shocked that he's still alive. They work together, and that's all you knew. And they're like, geez, what did they do?
Yeah,
for their mission. And
then
then we got that.
It's an inherent survival instinct.
It's Sherry.
Your fucking
go that
daughter. Okay, bye. Later, Gator. Gator, get it? Here we go. I'll save right before, just in case. I don't want it to crash, you know? While I'm trying to defeat the Gator. Bye-bye. I need this. What do we want to take? I'm going to take that. Oh, I thought there was an ink ribbon here. Maybe no ink ribbon. Oh, yeah, they don't give me an ink ribbon. I definitely need to take help. I don't think I'm going to need it.
No, the ink ribbon's on the seat.
Is it? No, it's not. I tried to take
it. Looks like it.
It does, yeah. What uncomfortable seats. They got little knobs that, ride right up. Yeah, I wouldn't want to sit on that. Very uncomfortable. Let's send this bad boy up.
All right.
And we'll be on our merry way. It's time for Gator Chunks, baby. Let's hope I nail it, because I would be very embarrassed if I didn't. Yeah, Vigil's still a thing. We're working on the demo right now. We're actually... Moon wants to get the demo out so we can continue focusing on the game. So we've been updating on our social media pages. Just make sure you're following Vigil Game on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and you'll get updates. Got it. I always check that. Even though you don't have to, I always have to touch it. Let's keep on rolling, baby.
Sherry!
Gator hype.
Gator hype.
Boom.
Ouchies. I'm gonna make boots out of you, buddy.
Turn it into a fucking handbag.
I'm gonna make armor out of you.
I don't think I've actually ever been killed by that thing.
Hee hee. Freaking want one? Eat it. Eat it. Boom, baby! Gator Chunks, let's go! Woo!
Dome obliterated. Jesus
Dude, I
Christ.
turned it into chunks. You know how much money you can make off of that big son of a bitch? The the Umbrella didn't realize that if you can grow animals into giants, and then you can, like, you have all the meat you would ever need, you have all the fur, you have all the scales, you got it all, baby. You can make so much money. But they were more interested in world domination, and that was their downfall. Well, actually, it wasn't. Control. Blaze Killa, 82 with a $5 super chat. Nothing to say, just showing the support. Thank you so much, Blaze Killa, for that support. We greatly appreciate that, dude. Gator Gumbo tonight, JJ. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Actually, I don't think I've ever tried Gator, but I would love to. I hear it's pretty good, and I'm a big fan of eating meat, so I would try it. The only meat that I'd be very skeptical about trying, but I probably would be frog legs. What the hell just crawled out of you, Sherry? What was that? I don't think you're doing so well.
Apparently, people I know that have gone to like France and actually eaten them, they say it tastes like chicken.
I would eat it.
Don't worry.
I'd do it. I'm just, frog legs, they get this weird texture to them. I don't know, but I hear it's all right. My wife ate them, actually. She got them when we were, oh shit, let me eat that. She got them when we were somewhere, I can't remember, but I wasn't there or something. I didn't get to try it, but she said it was all right. She said it wasn't that great. Kind of a waste. Very, very low on the meat. It's more of like a try thing,
Yeah, I mean, you look at a frog and everything like that, their legs don't have real much meat on them. It's kind of like when people say, oh, I love chicken wings. Chicken wings are great. It's like, dude, there's barely any meat. You got to get a drum and everything. You can't get a wing. Wings don't have that much on there.
Yes.
That's why I always order like chicken tenders or like chicken fingers, because it's just nothing but
it's all meat, baby. I'm dying for some buffalo wings right now. For the last 2 weeks, I've been on this like, I need to get buffalo wings, and every weekend rolls by and I keep forgetting to get buffalo wings, but I gotta get me some buffalo wings with some barbecue sauce. Oh, that just sounds amazing. Sherry, where the hell are you?
I'm like legit gonna text you like early Friday morning and be like, don't forget the wings.
Don't forget you remind me, please, because I gotta get some wings next week. Sherry, over here. A lot of people say Ashley's the worst, but honestly, Sherry's AI is just, I go 5 feet from her and she gets lost and she just lays down. It's like, just look, Sherry, you could see me. I'm standing right here. I'm waving to you. Get up, let's go. And she doesn't let you go to her. It's horrible.
I'm firing my gun at you. Like, why are you not moving?
Why are you running into the wall, Sherry? I'm literally, just walk straight. That's Sherry, all you gotta do is just walk straight. What are you doing in the wall? Get this guy some hot wings. Oh man, I would kill for some hot wings right now. If anything was, it's 12:38. What are you doing, Sherry? It's 12:38. Nobody's delivering hot wings, but I would kill for some hot wings right now. Oh, there's a big spider. Get away from that, Sherry. Don't look at it.
Yeah, I remember somebody was saying something about Taco Bell, like, Taco Bell could go out of business someday, and I'm like, nah, man. As long as stoners exist, Taco Bell will always be there.
It's not even stoner food, right? It's just if you have a few drinks, if you smoke a little, or if you're just completely sober, Taco Bell is really, really freaking good. Kind of addicting, kind of too good.
It's true. Like, I mean, they're also like the only thing that's open that late, really. Like, they're only like open till like midnight or sometimes 1. Whereas like McDonald's shuts down at like 9 or 10 or whatever it is. Burger King does the same thing.
Our McDonald's is 24/7. That's the go-to for, man. When I had a few drinks, I went out for, my go-to is McDonald's. Get the double quarter pounder with cheese. That's the best. But actually, Tyrant Cheek says, I love KFC. KFC is by far, hands down, my favorite. And we had a KFC here, and they took it out, and they replaced it with another pizza place. And don't get me wrong, I love pizza. But I don't need 10 pizza places and 10 burger places. I would love some KFC or Panda Express. That would be incredible. But no, we just get more pizza, more burgers. It's all the same shit, man.
Right. Yeah, like we got everything around me. Like there's like
you're in the city.
Like, well, no, I mean where I live, it's close. But yeah, like it's just you got everything. You got Domino's, you've got Panda Express, you've got. I remember like that Panda Express opened like a decade ago, and I was just like, "What's Panda Express?" And people were like, "You don't know what it is?" And I'm like, "No, that's why I'm asking."
Buddy.
I tried it. I actually enjoyed it.
Huh?
I can eat Panda Express because I don't really consider that fast food per se.
It's fast food. I mean, it's not good for you, but it's goddamn delicious. Nothing that's delicious is good for you. There's very few things that are delicious and actually good for you. And then you'll eat too much of it, and it'll be the same shit, Yeah.
I mean,
sometimes you just gotta enjoy yourself. Eat the good
I mean,
stuff.
for me, like, I like salads and chicken, and that's healthy for you.
Salads are delicious, but they do not fill me up. I could eat salads all day. I love them. Some vinegar on that, some nature's seasoning, some cucumbers and some tomatoes. Good to go, right? But that shit ain't gonna fill me up.
Yeah, like, I'm the same way. Like, you should see what I make for a salad to fill me up. It sucks. Like, I have to, like, a lot of lettuce,
What's the wrong way?
obviously, but I'll throw some mushrooms in there because those are healthy. Throw some chicken in there because that's healthy. Cucumbers, of course. Those are extremely healthy.
The more you put in it, though, right? At that point, you might as well. It depends, right? Because if you're eating salad, just salad, you're good. Yeah, for the most part, that's healthy. Low calories, but when you start putting croutons in it, you start putting chicken in it.
I don't do the crouton stuff. I don't do that.
Yeah, when you start putting all that in it, croutons, chicken, even mushrooms in excess, right? You start adding all those calories back, and then at the end of it, it's like, would you rather have had this or a chicken sandwich? Because you're really around the same amount of calories, right? A lot of the stuff people put in salads, the seasoning, the extras, right? The cheese. At that point, you might as well just go eat a freaking burger. It's pretty much the same thing, but it's
like a lot of people,
good.
Think you're eating healthy. But like for me, like I asked my friends who, one of my friends, she is like a fitness instructor and everything, and so I'm like, all right, I will listen to you when you tell me what the good things are to eat, because you've got abs and I don't. So tell me
what
I
got abs
need.
and I don't. You know what it is? Honestly, for the most part, you can eat what you want to eat. You can even, you obviously want to be healthy and consider what you're eating, and you want to try to go as natural as possible, right? You don't want to go with all the preservatives. You don't want to go with the excessive sugar. You don't want to go with the excessive salt. But for the most part, once in a while, you can get away with that stuff. It's all about being active, right? It's about keeping a good schedule, even if it's not much, but it's regular, right? Good cardio. So, got to get some lifting in there, but just try to keep a very active schedule. You can do it, right? It's just you got to keep active. As soon as you stop being active, even like let's say you go to the gym once or twice, it's better than not going at all. But if you can go 3 or 4 times a week and you can burn off a certain amount of calories and you can try to get some weightlifting in there, then you can have that burger once a week. You don't want to do it in excess. You can have that pizza once a week. Don't want to do it in excess. Everything is in moderation.
Yeah, you gotta have your cheat days.
You can have your cheat days, but you just got to keep the activity going. That's all it's about, man. I'm sure when you were in school, right, you were probably playing dodgeball in high school gym. You're probably playing soccer or basketball, right? But you were going to the fast food on break. You were going to the fast food after, right? Everybody was. It was cheap. It was filling. It was good, and it was fast. But you were still, even for that 1 hour a day, you were still active. And I'm sure you weren't overweight, right? Because you had that little bit of activity every day.
No, in high school, I had abs and everything.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you probably weren't eating the best, but you were continuously active. I mean, at least for the most of the people I know, that's what it was.
Yeah, well, like for me, Proxy every day is cheat day for me. Yeah, that's because you don't gain a pound, dude.
Some people have a really good metabolism, and then that is what it is.
Proxy's metabolism isn't human. The dude will eat like 130 fucking pizza rolls and just keep going and not gain a pound.
Fucking goals, dude. Fucking goals.
Blaze Killer with the $5 super chat. OG RE1 and 3 are the goats of the whole franchise.
Agree. Thank you.
Honorable mentions to is Code Veronica, Zero, and the remakes. RE Dead Aim is underrated.
Dead Aim is good, dude. I like Dead Aim. It's fun. It's a fun pick up and play. But I think Survivor is underrated. Like, that's between Dead Aim and Survivor. I think I like Survivor more. The lore in that game, it's very much classic Resident Evil, just in an arcade style format. First person shooter slash like Unreal. Not Unreal. It's not Unreal, but it's a very fun pick up and play game that has really good lore. Very dark, deep lore. Cheesy voice acting. I back that game 100%. Dead Aim is really good too. If you know what you're getting yourself into. If you go into it expecting to get Resident Evil 1, 2, or 3, it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, like, and plus Survivor was the last one to use the original Resident Evil graphics. Like,
they used a lot of the same assets, but it was weird because it was 3D, right? So that's why the game looked kind of jank back then. Because I remember playing it and being like, why does this look so fucking bad? It's because it was all 3D,
Yeah.
That was tough to do for a PlayStation, and we weren't doing fixed camera angles with the pre-rendered backgrounds anymore.
True. So some people were saying that what was it that no what was it what was I gonna say I loved Dead Aim because I think it has like the best save theme in all of Resident Evil in my personal opinion.
Heroes Never Die? That's a banger, dude.
Oh, that's a great one.
It's so good.
You can't get better than that. That's so fucking good.
Raj,
and then like
that's Raj.
Yep, and then Mono Memory's remix of the save room theme was fucking great too.
Get over here, Sherry. You can see me. she plays to that like kids, right? If I can't see you, you can't see me. She does that, but with fixed camera angles. If I can't see her, she can't see me, even though we're right down the hall from each other. What the shit? Spooky Ween! Happy Spooky Ween, Rain. Welcome, man. Thanks for coming by. Happy Halloween. Come on, Sherry. You're really holding me back. I'm trying to speedrun this game. Keep up or get left behind. I'm not your mom. Remember in Resident Evil, Tony, when Claire cared for kids? And she was like a mother to kids that didn't have mothers? And she was very caring like Leon, you know? Good, just trying to do the right thing. And then when she all of a sudden hated kids in the future Resident Evils? Like, what the fuck happened, man?
Still don't understand that myself. I don't understand like their logic for doing what they did for that. Like I assume that like they overlooked that or something in her story. I think they may have maybe looked more so towards Code Veronica or that and like focused more on the original Resident Evil 1 and how Barry was.
Yeah.
And kind of just skipped over that part in 2 for the most part, which I think is stupid because it doesn't make sense. Like she literally shows that like she doesn't want to be around Natalia almost like, and that role gets filled by Moira, which I don't mind because I like Moira and that whole game
Moira's great, but Moira kind of had the Claire role.
He did, yeah. Oh, 100%. He did.
Yeah, I think Rev 2. My only complaints about it, obviously the episodic, it was still fine. Barry is perfect. That's my go-to Barry game, right? That's my definitive Barry game. But Claire, on the other hand, was probably like my elite. Like she was fine in moments. Like at the very end, she was great. But there's moments where I'm just like, I just don't feel like they do her character justice, like Code Veronica did or 2 did. You know.
Sure, and then like for a lot of people, like they got mad that like what do you call it there? Allison Court wasn't brought back. Because I think that's actually what turned people off from the game for so many years was the fact that they...
Get your hand off me, you little shit. I didn't tell you could touch me. Tried to hold my hand. Sorry.
Yeah, I think that's why a lot of people didn't like, Revelations 2 for the longest time was because, Claire was replaced. Allison Court didn't come back and they said like she was too old or whatever it was. I think that's fucked up.
I think the last like really good interpretation of Claire was the I think it was Degeneration, the first CG movie.
Yep.
That was good. That was a good portrayal, and Allison Court was in that, yeah. Well, I mean, 2 remake had a good portrayal of Claire, I guess.
Yeah, like like I think it really good because she kind of like followed what the original Claire would do, like do with Sherry.
That was good. Get up, Sherry. God. Gary with the £5. Thank you so much, Gary, for your support. Greatly appreciate that, man. I would love a more serious Mega Man game like how we looked in the poster in Resident Evil 3 Remake. I'm going to let Tony take that because I'm sure he's got some opinions.
Wait a minute. Like in the RE3
remember
remake with Mega Man in the store.
Yeah.
That's based off the old box art Mega Man from the early the early games in the 80s because they didn't really know what Mega Man like if you look at anything when it comes to Japanese and then American game covers back in the day, especially during the NES era, characters were very different looking.
Yeah, they were.
And that was technically Fat Mega Man.
Didn't he look weird in the original cover art? Like it was a weirdly drawn art piece?
Yeah, like he was hunched over. He was called Fat Mega Man, and then it was hilarious because what do you call it there? Capcom
I would call him Thick Boy Mega Man.
Yeah, Capcom put that into Street Fighter Cross Tekken as a playable character. Like horrible box art Mega Man. There was supposed to be an X game that was supposed to be a very dark interpretation, but unfortunately, it was during that time where Capcom just for whatever reason canceled a lot of canceled a lot of Mega Man games because they were having a fallout with PJ and Afune.
Bro. Go down. Lay down and stay down. Sleep forever.
I remember when we were down in PAX South and we were going, me and Nick were walking by a bunch of stands and stuff like that. And all of a sudden he saw Mega Man X and he's like, oh, I gotta play this Tony.
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, he had so much fun playing that.
Oh, I thought I killed her. Sorry.
Like I get video of him playing it too, and like he was like, all right, Nick, I think we should move on. He's like, oh yeah, that's right, yeah, we should go check out some other stuff. But he just because he loves Mega Man.
Yeah.
Mega Man X.
He's about that Mega Man life. Come on, Cherry. Keep up. Or get left behind.
Yeah, the
God,
original Mega Man box art was a middle-aged dude in a blue and yellow suit holding a pistol. Yeah. It wasn't until like Mega Man 3 is when they changed it finally to what Mega Man is supposed to look like. I think Japan finally sent like the right shit to them to be like, hey, stop fucking this up.
Oof.
But like that also comes from that era of like, you know, like stuff from that like era where you would see sci-fi posters of like the 1980s and stuff, and it worked like Flash Gordon and all that stuff.
Flash Gordon. Freaking Queen did the theme song for Flash Gordon. That's so dope. Wish Queen did a theme song for me. That'd be epic.
I mean, they also did what do you call it there? They also did the theme for Highlander, Princes of the Universe.
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah, but like you go back and you look.
Universe.
It's so good, right?
Got the world in my hand. By the way, this song in the Marshalling Yard Part 1 and Part 2, the best. Chef's Kiss. So good. When I told Mono Memory how we want the music to be for portions of Vigil, and I think for the demo, actually, the demo of Vigil we got coming out, I told Proxy that too. Both of them like nailed that aesthetic. I was like, yes, Marshalling Yard, but original. Done.
Oh yeah, you can't beat the original, but like yeah, everybody else like knows like that. Like we give it to them and they just go fucking like crazy with it and do amazing shit. It's great.
Yeah. Come on, let's go. You gotta do this, Sherry. It helps you go faster for speed runs. See?
I wish that cover art produced a live-action adaptation of Charles Bronson playing Mega Man. Do you believe in Jesus? Would you want to meet him? Oh god, I love Charles Bronson. But yeah, like that's how it works. But we got
Gary again. Thank you, Gary, so much for all your support tonight, dude.
Yep, it says, can't wait for Street Fighter so I can create my own character. I always wondered what a Ryu and Ken type character would look like with different color outfit. I'm doing blue and it's made in the RE engine. Well, I mean, technically, like, you know, you could play as a blue version of Ryu or Ken in like a lot of the Street Fighter games. It's been like one of their default colors for like second option. But yeah, I'm very much excited. Apparently the game's not coming out until possibly late 2023 now, which I'm okay about because I don't want them to fucking rush it like they did with Street Fighter 5.
Yeah. Yeah, don't get Tony talking about Street Fighter. He will not stop. All right, this is the Residence of Evil. God damn it! I just read Gary's chat there. I was kind of like not paying attention for a second for some reason. And then I read it and I see Street Fighter and I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Yeah, you got him on one. Tony, you should make a Street Fighter channel.
I mean, I would, but like, I don't know, like, what to do. Like, I mean, I remember before.
Do what Maximilian Dude does. Just copy him. He's got her down, bud.
That's just copying him. I don't want to do that.
No, that's okay. It's inspired by.
Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, I'll make my own
live
action.
I'm not copying. I'm inspired by.
Well, I mean, I did do a video. I remember, like, before Street Fighter 5 came out, I made a video that was talking about what characters I would like to see come to Street Fighter 5 when the game was first announced like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And wait, I'm looking that up right now. I think it did pretty good overall. Like, let's see.
It's not helping my speedrun, but I need organization.
35K. Yeah.
35K. There you go, baby.
Yeah, that's over the course of 7 years though. But it's
well,
you
know, sometimes they need time. You gotta give them time, Tony.
Oh yeah, but some of the stuff I did, like Resident Evil wise on my channel, like fucking what was it? It was gameplay from Resident Evil 6 of Leon meets Sherry and Jake, and it was the cutscene, and then the gameplay of them fighting that Oostank thing or whatever it was in that container yard, and it got over 20K views and shit.
Damn.
Some of my stuff did good back in the day, but it took time to get there.
Takes time, bud.
No, it does. But yeah, I do want to make more Street Fighter stuff, and I kind of know what to do. It's just also my brain being like, that's work. We shouldn't do that. And I'm like,
that's
yeah,
work.
Right.
We shouldn't do that. How dare you, Tony? Try to make me work.
No, I mean, like, my fucking attention span is fucking terrible. Like, a bird can fly by the window, and I was like, dude, that bird was flying. Okay, back to work. I lost 4 hours.
Oh shit, that does happen. All right, it's all nice and organized now. Let's save. Well, actually, I grabbed that. Okay. And then Cheryl, you can wait for a second while I go pee, and Tony will talk with Chair. Or was it Chair the whole time? We'll figure it out. But to everybody joining, guys, thank you so much for coming by. Thanks for joining us for our Halloween celebration here at the Residence of Evil. It's all decorated. We're all decked out. Grab some candy, sit down, and enjoy some survival horror classics here with Resident Evil 2. All right, I'll be right back, guys. And I'll let you enjoy Tony's voice and the marshalling yard theme.
DJ is like a parent passively reciprocating a child that won't stop talking. Yeah. I would love to see Tony and Maximilian Dude chat it up about Street Fighter. I mean, that's always been a goal of mine to talk Street Fighter with him and shit like that. Someday, like him and the rest of the gang, like that, like love all that stuff, you know. And like, I mean, I got to be friends with the guy who plays Wesker on Max's channel, Mike. He's great. He's actually the guy who made the vest that JJ's wearing right now. But yeah, like, I mean, like my channel is like, I do variety. I can't focus on one thing, and I know my channel would grow more if I just focused like solely on like Street Fighter or solely on Resident Evil. But like my brain jumps around so much that I can't really, like, I get bored of some things. Like I have to take a break, then I got to go and do something else, kind of, you know. I mean, I do have a series that I want to do at some point. I don't know if like we'll do it on ROE or I'll just start it on my channel and then just or whatever. But like, I wanted to do a thing called Let's Learn Mercenaries because I love the Mercenaries games, and I would tell you how to play as every character, show them what their strengths and weaknesses are, the like what their weapons are like, and how to use them properly in, you know, solo play mode and stuff. It's always been something, because I started that like a decade ago when I began my channel, and I did like 1 or 2 episodes and just never went back to it. Kind of good. I'm glad I didn't anyway, because that was like back then when getting and editing photos for shit was tough. Oh, that's right, Proxy. Yeah, you entered the Cyberpunk contest. I hope you win on that. I really do. How do you feel about David Tennant returning to Doctor Who? It's okay, I guess. I don't watch Doctor Who, honestly. I know he's a fan favorite, so. Remember when people would use Dan in Street Fighter to win fights but lose friends? Yep. Well, thank you, King Kage. I appreciate that. No, it's always interesting to see like how many fans that love Street Fighter actually love Resident Evil. Like, Capcom is that company, and I know I've talked to JJ and Corey about this before, but like, Capcom is that company where if you like one of their franchises, you're pretty much going to be a fan of all the other ones. Some companies, like, you like them here and there, but you know, I feel that there's such a big probably also because like Capcom brings their characters together, not just in like the Marvel versus Capcom games, but in certain games you get character outfits from other Capcom titles and shit. So, you know, I always love that. And
Gary's with a 5-pound again. Gary's on fire, dude. He's super supportive tonight. He likes you, Tony, because you talk Street Fighter.
I was legit speaking at the same time you were.
Yeah, okay, you were talking about that, okay.
Yep.
I just hear you talking about Street Fighter, and I just tune it out automatically. Like, I don't intentionally do it. It's not. I'm not trying to be rude. I just hear you talking about Street Fighter. I'm like, oh, here we go. Tony's going on Tony's going on a Tony rant.
It's literally like that thing, like that meme that I made. That's like the fucking greatest thing I ever did. So
yes,
chat,
that was good.
There's actually another one that I'm working on at one point, and I think it's gonna outdo that one.
Really? Oh, I'm curious to see, because I love that last one you did.
Oh yeah,
it was very fitting, right? It was like so legit but funny at the same time. So Tony, real quick before you read the next thing here. So do you know where all the get your hand off of me? Do you know where all the RPD officers go poop when they have to go poop?
They don't.
No, they have to come all the way here to the train because this is the only bathroom in this game. They come poop on the
right.
train. Yeah,
That's like
they have to
where
come
the
all the way
Magnum
over to the
bullets-
marshaling yard.
Oh god.
Oh, that sucks, man. I would not want to work at the RPD. I'd just
Yeah,
piss
like-
on the floor.
And just shit in Iron's coffee.
Jen Iron's cop. Yeah, fuck him, man. He's kind of an asshole, and he doesn't pay me enough. Like,
You know, that was actually the funny thing that they always like in the first S.D. Perry novel, like when the stars are hanging out in the office and shit like that, and Iron's going on a tirade. But I remember them like saying it's like, you know, maybe for Irons we should slip some like laxatives into his like Christmas coffee or something. Like,
Yep. I like that. I like that banter between them in the books. That's why I enjoyed the book so much.
yeah, because like they gave us the banter that we never got with them. Like they were all dead by the time we met them.
That's
So-
true.
And
They're all dead.
Herman Turrington gifted 1 membership. Thank you for
Oh,
that, dude.
hell yeah, Herman. Thank you so much for growing the row, man. Appreciate that a ton. Let's all give it up in the chat for Herman. And let's welcome our latest Row Squad member. Row Strong, baby. Grow the row. Appreciate that a ton, guys.
And Kenji with the $4.99 super chat.
Thank you, Kenji, for that support, man. Appreciate that. I'm going to go buy a lot of candy tonight, guys, with all your support. I'm going to buy just big bags of Butterfingers. Does that sound like a good use of it, or is that
Hang
probably
in there,
not the right thing to say? No, just
Do
kidding.
they still make Butterfingers?
Yeah, they do, dude. That's the best. Butterfingers?
Dude, like, I
What's
feel
better
like
than a Butterfinger? Honestly, what is a better candy bar? Because between me, it's Reese's Pieces and Butterfinger. That's like
Well,
go.
I was gonna say Reese's peanut butter cups, but the white chocolate ones.
Reese's peanut butter. Oh, ew! What the fuck is wrong with you, Tony? Sorry, I
A
didn't
lot
mean
of
that.
things. Look,
I kind of
okay,
mean
look,
that, but I didn't mean to say it so rude.
Look, I know what's wrong with me. You all choose to hang out with me.
That is true. That is true. I don't know why I didn't grab the freaking grenade launcher. I've been saving up for this very fucking fight, and I don't grab the grenade launcher like a big dummy. I don't even have enough ammo to take him on.
But yeah, we also got Kenji's thing. He says Silent Hill looks beautiful, and am I the only one who would like to see the Clock Tower and Parasite Eve be remade? Well, apparently, something happened on Twitter before like I went dark for a couple days, and there was something that was related to to Parasite Eve, so a remake could be coming.
Yeah, dude, I seen that. There's a good chance. You know, a lot of people say that. How do you feel about Resident Evil 2 kind of set in the way? Now all these companies are remaking games. That's great as long as they're good remakes and they're faithful and they do all the things we would have loved to see. You know, if they were remade, that's fantastic. And if Resident Evil 2 has kind of kicked off this whole this resurgence, right, of remakes, then yeah, hopefully Clock Tower and Parasite Eve get theirs too. Yeah, I'm pretty much out of ammo. I gotta reload my save and I gotta get
Well, Capcom also what do we call it there? Capcom also owns Clock Tower, if I remember correctly. I think they own the rights to Clock Tower now.
Oh, do they really?
I'm pretty sure they do, because the third one was done by Hold on, let me look at it. Clock Tower. I'm pretty sure, but yeah, Clock Tower series.
Yeah, pretend that didn't happen, guys. At least I haven't died yet. This is no death run. I just completely ran out of ammo because I forgot that was coming up right there. So we're just going to reload right back there, and it's like nothing ever happened. And guess what the best part of that is? You can listen to the marshalling yard again. You're welcome. Go ahead, Tony.
So yeah, like unlike the previous series by Human Entertainment, Clock Tower 3 was co-produced by Capcom and Sunsoft and released on the PlayStation 2. Yeah, so its publishers have been kind of it was Human Entertainment, ASCII Entertainment, Agetech, and then Capcom, and then Sunsoft. So like they all like had their hands in it. So, but I'm pretty sure Capcom is the one that owns it now.
Yes, it's my birthday today. I'm just kidding. I don't know who told you it was my birthday. It's definitely not my birthday.
Yeah. Clock Tower. Yeah. Dino Crisis without a doubt. Like Dino Crisis should have been remade a while ago when like the whole hype of what's that thing called? Like Jurassic Park came back for that new trilogy. Like that's when they should have started doing it because everybody was about dinosaurs, right? Like
dinosaurs really never get irrelevant. I think they've kind of always been popular.
Yeah,
they always kind of like keep their hype around dinosaurs. Dinosaurs, robots, zombies, like those are like, and vampires, like that stuff never really, like they go through their swings, right? Vampires are up and down. Yeah. And werewolves, like that stuff always comes back though, right?
Kinda. Well, I mean, everything kind of goes in a circle and shit. Like,
yeah.
Everything goes into a fad or whatever.
It's not my birthday, guys. Sorry.
Everything goes in a fad and comes back in a circle type stuff. I mean, do you remember when people started wearing bell bottoms again?
Fucking A, dude. I remember when people started getting mullets again. Good times.
Yeah, wearing bell bottoms and mullets and everything, that's a guaranteed chance that you will never get laid.
You will 110%. If you got jorts and a mullet and a white tank top, you're 100% getting laid every time. No questions asked, right? Automatically,
like,
I love you. Let's do it.
You're like Super Saiyan Joe
pregnant.
Dirt level. You get pregnant just from wearing all that, for crying out loud.
Fucking A, don't look at him wrong, or you're gonna have child support on your hands.
So, and he's like, "Oh God, not again!"
My stomach.
Yeah,
My
oh
stomach
shit.
hurts.
We got Canmart with a $10 super chat. Thank you for that.
Oh,
Hang
thank
in
you.
there, Sherry.
Holy shit, appreciate that a ton,
It's
Canmart.
burning up.
Yep. It says,
have to
hey,
hurry before
hey,
the
Rez, how,
envelopes
or
pupate.
I assume you mean Ro, perhaps. How do you feel about the more action-oriented Resident Evil games? Do you think Capcom is falling back into their old ways, as in the RE6 era?
Well, I mean, I guess Resident Evil 4 was going to be telling. Obviously, it's a much more action-focused Resident Evil game, and it does look like it's going to be very faithful. But what I'm seeing from the atmosphere, right, is they're kind of focusing more like they did with Resident Evil 2 Remake, is they're going to go more horror-focused with the atmosphere and the tone, but you're still going to have those action elements. And I would hate to see Capcom fall back into what, 6 did, right? Because I liked 4 a lot. I liked 5 a lot. Co-op was amazing, and 6 was just too much. I don't think they're falling back into it, but it's happened before, so I'll never say they won't do it. We gotta be honest. We have to keep them in check. We have to make sure that we're getting good quality content, and we gotta make sure that we don't let them know that yes, we want more action. No, if Resident Evil 4 Remake sells well, it's because it was a good, faithful remake, not because it was action heavy. You know what I mean? Like 2 sold really well, and that was more focused on slower survival horror. It's just we just want quality, Bitch.
Exactly. I mean, like, I enjoyed like a lot of the aspects of the action stuff because I love RE5 so fucking much.
Yeah, the co-op is amazing in that.
It's literally like one of the best co-op experiences I've ever had in my life.
It is the best. That, Portal 2, Halo, there's a few, but Resident Evil 5 is top tier co-op game for me.
Yeah, I mean, I'll even throw Outbreak in there too.
Oh, Outbreak, yes.
That is
can't
like
leave that one behind. But I mean, Outbreak, I love it. It's my favorite Resident Evil multiplayer game. But it's probably, I don't know. The co-op in 5 was just, yeah. I think I do like Outbreak more. But for like a more modern day style of that, I guess 5. I don't know. I'd have to really sit down and think about that. I got to really think on my thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, like, RE6 wasn't really for me. Like, I when I was playing it, I was just kind of like, oh, okay, this isn't that fun. And then like I played Mercenaries in RE6, and I'm like, this is fucking great.
Because that's what that game felt like it was made for, that faster paced, over the top action. That's why I enjoyed Mercenaries so much. When we played 6, I was like, oh, this is what the game feels like it was made for.
Yeah, right? I mean, like, they
Get that man an inhaler.
Because people bought 5. Like,
Yeah.
Like 5, and people ask me all the time, like, why did 5 sell so well if people hate action? And it's like, 5 was billed as this, like, kind of return to form to, like, Chris going up against Wesker. They're continuing their fight from Code Veronica.
Yeah.
All this
it was
kind
fun.
of stuff right here. And, that is like, and how they were also advertising it in those trailers. Those trailers were fucking mind-blowing.
Yeah, those were good trailers. I went back and watched them because I don't remember seeing them when they came out. And I went back and watched the ad campaign on it, and I was like, oh shit, dude, that was dark. That was really good. It was all about like personal trauma and PTSD and like a very gritty take on what the characters have gone through and how they've gotten to where they've gotten. And then when you play the game, it's like, oh, it's not really like that at all.
I'm sure it'll keep you
Yeah,
safe.
like the cutscenes still hit hard when you get them, but then you realize, like, yeah, it's not scary. It's played during the day for the most part. That's why I can't wait to the day that those people who, if they're still doing it, like make that like that RE5 mod that makes the game harder and
yeah,
adds new stuff, and it's all like lightning and it's played at night. Like I've seen that, and I'm just like, that's what I fucking want. So if there's ever an RE5 remake, it needs to be like that.
Yeah. I'm very curious to see the tone in Resident Evil 4. I'm very interested to see if it's going to be faithful and if it's going to be horror focused, because there's a lot of people that didn't play it because it was too action heavy.
Found the antidote for you.
But maybe there's a fine balance,
I kind of feel that, like, honestly, like 5 was that balance. 4 was trying to get to the action stuff while still trying to be horror.
I don't know if 5 was
6
that.
just went-
5 felt really action heavy, like super action heavy.
Yeah, and then like 6 came along and just went full fucking Michael Bay, because like so much of because
Yeah,
the thing was, so much
true.
of the stuff in the game didn't make sense.
Yeah.
So that was my thing. So that's why I feel that 5, when you play 5, you're like, okay, they know what they want to be with 5.
Yeah.
They know exactly what they're doing, what they want to be, what they want to give us. It might not be what we wanted, but that's what they figured out. But 6 just had so much going on, and like, what was it? I think it was Susie's video or somebody's video saying how many like people were like had their hands in the cookie jar for RE6's
Yeah, there was too many different varying opinions on how it should be. Resident Evil 6's Leon's campaign was like slowed down, but it still felt like it was moving too fast. Chris's felt the most right in my opinion, and then Sherry and Jake's, which I love, seeing both of them come back. That was so cool. But their campaign felt very like Uncharted-esque. So it was like it was so many different styles of game mashed into one that just created this a lot. And then when you play different campaigns, you'd go through the same areas multiple times, and it's like, I get it, it's cool, you're trying to add to the game and make it longer, but it kind of feels repetitive. And the controls are great, but they're a little too much. There's too much going on, and the upgrading system works so well in 5, and now it's perk system, and it was just like, wasn't broken 5. Why are we changing it so much? You know, I don't know. That's kind of how I felt about 6, and it was just a lot. I mean, there was fucking jets flying into the city, and it's too much.
Yeah, it really was at that point when you look at it. And sorry about that, Wolfenstein. $5 super chat. Tony, I left JJ's stream up as I fell asleep last night, and he raged so bad, but it woke me up. Thought someone broke into my house.
Dude, I rage so hard. Every time I play Elisa, I feel so bad because the developer is always there watching with me. And I don't know if Casper knows I rage in games when they're difficult. And it doesn't mean I hate the game. It doesn't mean that like there's any spite towards the game, but I get mad and I get very vocal about it. And I was fucking going off on that game because I was going like 5 hours in. It was like 4 in the morning. I was tired. I wanted to sleep. And I was raging, man. And Wolfenstein's like, you woke me up. I was like, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I raged pretty hard on that.
Gary with the £2 super chat. Come here with all the super chats tonight, dude.
Thank you
so
again,
much.
Gary.
I've got the Big Trouble vest, but I'm too hairy.
I'm too
hairy. Oh,
hairy.
you mean like Big Trouble vest? Like what? Like Big Trouble in Little China? Is that what you're talking about?
Need flamethrower.
It's a movie I haven't seen in forever.
I haven't seen that movie in a long ass time. I don't even think I fully watched that movie. It's one of those cult classics that you gotta watch. I'll have to go back through and watch it and just see if I remember it. So right now I don't.
They brought back like what do you call it there? They brought it back in comic book form recently in the last few years, and they continued like the adventures and shit. And I was like, man, it kind of makes you want them to like make a movie, but at the same time, can you capture that magic and like that lightning in the bottle again? You know?
Yeah. Real quick, Veronica says, I like Resident Evil 0, JJ. That's cool. That's awesome that you like it. You know, I've been pretty vocal that I'm not a huge fan of the story and the lore. But like for anybody that likes Resident Evil 0, like that, more power to you. That's awesome. I do think that if I have to give that game any credit, I'll say that like it has the best visually looking fixed camera angles and pre-rendered backgrounds. It looks gorgeous.
Yeah, like I loved 0 when it came out. It was hard as fuck, and I really enjoyed the whole, which everybody hated. Nobody liked that partner zapping system, and I'm like, no, this is great. This is them working towards making, I feel, a co-op Resident Evil game.
Yeah.
Obviously we didn't get it because people complained about how much they hated it and stuff, but like, you know, it really was like something special to play that game back then, to see that and I was fine with the no item boxes. You know, you literally just have to leave everything in the main hall. That's what people have to understand. At the beginning of the game, just leave everything in the main hall and you're gonna be fine, because you go back towards that area so often, I realized.
Yeah.
Funny enough, like, you know, I think it was like my first playthrough through that, or possibly second. I lost the hook shot and I didn't know where it was, and
Naked zombies!
Huh?
Sorry, naked zombies. Close your eyes, kids. Don't look at those peniles.
I lost it. And I couldn't continue the game. I couldn't go, take the hook shot up to the.
You got screwed.
Yeah, so I was about to give up, and I didn't realize if you click the map, you know where the items are throughout the area.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that because it's like, oh, it's Resident Evil. I don't look at the fucking map. Like, I don't need no map.
Yeah.
And so my brain told me, it's like, wait, what about that one area? So like I went down from to where the train crashed, and there it was, hidden by the fire. It was down there.
Oh no shit.
I was searching for like.
Yeah, because they replaces.
So funny.
Good one.
I hated myself. I still love RE0 in a lot of ways, but yeah, like, I love Ribbon. What's his name? Sonny Bauer about Zero. He's just like, oh
he
god.
He hates it, dude. He hates that game.
He hates that game like more than anybody else I know. Mr. Hennessy and Hot Cocoa with the the $1.99 super chat.
Thank you, dude.
I'm lost without the row. Happy Halloween. Well, thank you,
I appreciate that, man. Happy Halloween. Thanks for coming by. Grab some Hennessy and Hot Cocoa and kick back, relax, and watch some Resident Evil 2, dude.
Mark Thompson, yawn. Oh, Penny Cocker, don't let Proxy hear you say that. He will murder you.
He'll go after you, man.
No, like it just I actually in my review that I just put out of RE-verse, I actually said in the review that I would like to see characters like Ark Thompson or Bruce from Dead Aim make it into
somewhere
like as playable characters.
Oh, and Reverse, yeah, 100%, dude. That'd be awesome.
Right? And Proxy was just like, dude, if Ark Thompson gets in here, that's literally a 10 out of 10 game.
That would be sick, dude, because I'm enjoying Reverse. My only complaint is it's just kind of like after you played like 10 to 15 rounds, you kind of want some new, like, for me personally, I'd like some cosmetics. I'd like to take Chris and just build him up with like armor or like, different looks, right? But different characters, different maps, and you can't get them without the battle pass. It kind of gets to a point where you're like, it's better than I expected. And it's a lot of fun, but like it needs more. Like it just feels like a very shallow experience. Again, it's free. I can't complain too much, but if you want to keep me coming back and playing it, like I need something, and some like characters like Ark, that would be amazing. All the obscure characters over the years.
Well, I mean, like we already kind of have a lot of legacy characters in there. I mean, like you've got Chris, you've got Jill, you've got Claire, Leon, Hunk, Ada, like, and then like you think about the legendary BOW monsters like the Nemesis and the Super Tyrant. So like, we have so many legacy characters. It's okay to give us a couple of like not well-known characters and shit.
That would be amazing.
It might get people interested in who they are and what games they came from. Kind of like what I like to call the Ness effect, which if any of you have ever played Super Smash Brothers, the original one, Ness was one of the unlockable characters from Earthbound. He's the main character, and nobody knew what Earthbound was back in the day because Nintendo never advertised it properly, so nobody knew what it was. But then everybody knew who he was because they were just like, oh, he's such a fun character. He's really cool. What's this Earthbound game? And so it was because of that. So the same thing could apply to this, is the fact that, put Ark Thompson in, and people are going to go ecstatic for something like that.
For sure, dude. I would too. Yeah, that'd be amazing.
I meant to say in my review, and this is why I shouldn't do reviews at 5 o'clock in the fucking morning, but like...
Why are you doing reviews at 5 in the fucking morning, Tony?
Because I can't sleep.
That makes sense.
But and plus that was your advice to work on something and keep busy anyway. So.
I mean, you gotta keep yourself busy, keep yourself occupied, right? Keep your mind off things. That's how you gotta do it, dude.
So
it's not at 5 in the fucking morning. Go to bed.
Yeah, but I did. Like I was gonna talk about like how I would have loved to see like more BOWs, like like for bigger bosses, like Alexia be put in there and like her first form and shit. Other like you get the big cheese from RE4 or something like that.
My thing is give me the fucking regular hunter. Why do I get this beta chicken bitch?
I agree with you on that. As much as I enjoy the Hunted Gammas a lot more, like the original Hunted Gammas, I do enjoy the original Hunters over these new remake guys.
Yeah. I mean, it's all balanced really well, though. It's fine. I just like, how sick would it be for when I get the most amount of kills when I'm a BOW. I love to be a hunter.
That's actually kind of the funny thing now that you talk about it. you know, they actually, it's harder to rack up kills as a BOW versus where it's kind of easy to kill, but it's tough because you gotta, if you knock an enemy down, like that, because that's the thing I talked about in my review. If you get knocked down, you're dead. You're instantly dead. There's no getting up unless someone comes and starts attacking the guy trying to kill you.
I don't even want to do that.
And I really wish there was like a dodge function when you're on the ground that like uses up the stamina for the rolling ability. But yeah, like the Hunted Gamma, when someone's on the ground, you just go over and you hold L1, and you get a one-hit kill. You'll devour them and like snap them in half. Jack Baker, you know, he's like, yo, welcome family, son.
Yeah.
Like, punches you, decks you in the face, and what was it? Super Tyrant impales you. Nemesis will literally like punch you, pick you up, drop you down, and stomp on your head, and the Molded just suicide themselves.
The Molded suck, but they're supposed to, right? I don't get why Jack Baker's so big. He's like Nemesis size when you transform into him.
Yeah, Jack is dangerous, and that move he has where he just swings those scissors around, it causes, again, the other problem with the game, stun lock. Stun lock, you can't get out.
See ya. Fucking hate these Lakers, dude.
Peace Robert Walker with the $2 super chat. Another person that's been donating a lot tonight. Thank you, dude. Reverse is still in beta, so more content is coming. No, this is the game. Like the beta was
it's done now.
And Corey played, and they
There's
released
a map coming. I think that's pretty much it. Aside from the battle pass, right?
There's a new map, and supposedly new characters are coming. So you know, it's not a beta form per se. Like beta is like, you know, like it's not like it's actually the game as is. But as I stated in my review, they really should have given us an extra map, and
yes,
two
instead
new
of two maps only.
Yeah,
hard agree.
I thought someone said happy birthday to you in the chat again for a second. They didn't.
Shit. It's not my birthday, but thanks. Appreciate it, guys. Can't go in here yet.
Yeah, birthday donations. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh god, no. Don't. It's not my birthday.
You can always refund it.
You can always
look like a horrible human being for doing that to people who care.
You got quiet. I can barely hear you now.
Am I?
Yeah. Oh
what
god,
now?
will he be in reverse? That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. I like that they got the Super Tyrant in there. That's pretty dope.
Well, you know
now you're louder again.
Oh, okay. Well, like what I said that I thought would be kind of a good thing to do would be give you a skin to unlock, because characters get different. Some of them get different skins, and one of them should be Willie B for the Super Tyrant, because they both have a massive fucking claw.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Proxy, is that my fucking birthday, dude? To everybody joining, guys, thanks for coming by. Just so you know, it's not my birthday, but it is Halloween, baby. Oh god, he's going for my dome piece. Oh, he almost got it. See ya. Holy shit! I'm out of here. Oh my god, why is there so many fucking liquors? Oh god damn it, they're all the hard liquors too. Fuck. Holy shit. Oh my god. That was too tense. I'm awake now. And then we got Vagina Monster over here. Plant 43 or whatever. Oh, this thing's the worst. These plant monsters, I hated them. Actually, I do think, right? I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion or not, but I do think that I like the plants in Resident Evil 2 Remake over the original. I hate these fucking things. They suck. Oh shit.
That's actually a good thing. I never really thought about it when I saw the video.
Fuck. I shot the wall. Missed, stupid bitch. I don't think there's a key card in there I need to get. I'm just trying to like go over in my head. I think if I go through there's 2 liquors and there's like nothing in there I want. I'm just trying to remember, but I think I got it. I just gotta go the blue way. I'm so surprised Claire is the tankiest character of all the cast. Is she? I haven't played as her. I've only played as Chris. I'm pretty good with Chris. Like that's the route I go. Push it. Put my fingerprint on it.
I don't know. I feel there. I feel. Is she kind of tanky? I've only played as her a little bit too, so I can't really give it a go right there. But
let me in. The door. It's the frozen room. I don't need to go in here. Shit, I do gotta go in the red room. What am I missing? What did I forget? I forgot a key card somewhere. Maybe I do gotta go through that room and get the key card. Don't remember. Do not remember. super fun speedrun, guys. We got her. I turned the power on the elevator. Don't think I need to go in there, though. Fucking things keep respawning, and I hate it. Get. I'm gonna try it. I don't remember what's in here, but we're gonna run it. Still squishy. Oh, he's got it. Give me it. No, he doesn't.
Oh yeah, there's definitely characters in Reverse that need to be like that. In my review, I talked about like Ada Wong's crossbow is so fucking broken in her vanilla stage right now. Like you don't have to put on anything that gives her buffs. You get nailed with that thing, and it's like instant death. Same with Chris. He's got that fucking power glove that Joe Baker used in the DLC. You punch somebody with that, it's either an insta kill or it knocks them down, and then you just go over Chris's machine gun and just fucking drill them. Yeah,
that's what I do. I go power glove and then I shoot.
Yep, exactly what you should do.
That's the route you take, baby. And if it's getting real sticky, you throw on Chris's superpower where he's invincible for 3 seconds and you're set. I've killed so many people using that strategy, and it all recharges too.
Yep. Takes time, but it recharges. And you can actually affect the cooldown mode and actually lessen that too.
Yeah.
There's stat boosters that like you can get that will like be like cooldown time for this mode is this long now, and I was like, damn, that's pretty cool to see some of these characters, you know?
Die. Hit you, bitch. Oh my god, we're gonna beat this game, Tony. My speedrun is lacking tonight. This is supposed to be Halloween. It's supposed to be my fastest round yet. What is going on, my dude? I need another herb. And oh yeah, I missed a room. Gotta get the modus, gotta go in here, gotta open the thing, gotta go. Peace, Robert Walker with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Peace, Robert Walker, again. Hold up. You telling me what we got now is not the beta? Oh, brother Capcom, lol. I got all the trophies already, and yes, Claire stopped here. Is she that good? Maybe I should try her. I don't know. She's a tank, I guess.
She's got like that adrenaline thing that like refills her life and everything.
So she's OP.
I think she's got like I can't remember the other skill she has, and then there's like a third skill that everybody has that like affects people. Like when Chris's life gets down to danger, he starts doing like more damage to people.
Yeah,
kind of like one of those situations. So everybody has something like that, but yeah, like that is all they gave us. And while I try not to complain too much because it is a free game, the game was delayed for well over a year.
Yeah, it was fucking a long time. It is definitely better than it was though.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water.
Go get some water, Tony. You sound parched. Claire had a life refill. She has the stun grenade, and that stuns for 2 to 3 seconds. Yeah, that thing fucking sucks. I hate every time she uses that. I don't want this. I'm gonna tear through some of this ammo. I got too much ammo, baby. Yeah, that's a Resident Evil 1 zombie. What are you doing in this game? My controller turned off. I'm wasting the ammo. I'm not even touching anything. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Uh-oh, what am I hitting? My controller turned off. That ain't good. Good thing he's being stupid. Oh, holy shit, this is gonna get sticky, guys. I just spent all my ammo. I'm not even touching the controller. Alright, we're good. We're back in business. What was that sketchy shit? Don't ever do that again, game. Die. Die. That was, I hate when my controller does that, man. I love PC. You can do so much on PC. You can get all these cool mods. You can do all these cool things. But then you get shit where your controller doesn't want to connect right. Your Bluetooth kicks out. You have an update and something doesn't work. Like, it's all this extra bullshit to PC that just, I wish there wasn't. I really do. It just ruins the whole experience, you know? I never raged so hard as I ever raged when my controller just dies when I'm doing great and enemies are on me. Like, that's the worst. Good thing the zombies are dumb. Hey, good thing that was a dumb Resident Evil 1 zombie AI. Thank God.
Annette.
Oh, fucking Annette, get out of my face.
William, I'll never forgive you for
Why was
that.
so frantic?
Wait. I've just prepared a sample of the G virus.
It's got full health too,
And
it
this
just died.
time, no one will take it from me. This is the most significant piece of research my husband
You missed it,
has
Tony.
ever
My
left
controller
in my
died,
hands.
and she just kept shooting, and a zombie got back up, and it walked into a wall, and I got lucky.
With his embryos. There's no
Jesus.
telling when they'll pupate. And if
Stupid
that
computer
happens,
things, man.
Then Sherry won't.
Oh, was it? Oh, I forgot to tell you. what do you call it there? I actually have a Rose Winter shoot on Wednesday.
Holy shit, that's awesome, dude. Oh god
Yeah.
damn it, it's Willie B.
No, like my friend Latina Otaku.
Yeah, she's doing it.
Yep. Like she's pretty much finally leaving her house.
Oh, finally.
Well, she's like me. Like both her parents are elderly, so
Oh,
and
okay.
she takes care of them. So like they're a little bit nervous like when she leaves the house. That's why she hasn't been to conventions since before the pandemic. But because I take care of my dad and I don't go anywhere, her family's like, oh yeah, then yeah, go do your photo shoot, have fun, you know. And
Yeah.
but yeah, like we're gonna be doing we're doing 2 shoots, but the Rose one is first. And because I saw she cosplayed Rose for her Shadows of Rose Twitch stream she did.
Yeah.
And so I was like, dude, bring that along on Wednesday and we'll shoot that. Like I haven't done a Rose one yet. I did an Ethan one last year. I've done Ethan, Lady D, and 2 of the daughters so far. So
Can't kill these fucking larvae, dude. I'm wasting all my arrows.
you gotta stop that.
Oh,
I hate that.
Fucking these bugs. Why won't you burn?
Burn.
Seriously, I'm wasting so much ammo trying to kill these fucking things. I can't hit them, dude. How am I supposed to hit them? What am I supposed to... I gotta go get my knife.
I mean, yeah, like aiming for
There
that
you go.
part is
Got
tough.
it. Yeah, this part wastes so much ammo.
Yeah, it's
This
tough,
fucking
man.
last larva. What a piece of shit, dude. You're lucky I saved up. Burn, bitch. Such a waste, dude. Oh my god. I'm gonna need that later. Oh. Mole. Got it. The worst password in history.
Mole. Mole, 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 mole.
No, it wasn't Mole's gas. I was joking. I never usually kill that freaking thing, but whenever I don't have my knife here, I have to kill it because it keeps getting in the way when I'm trying to kill a stupid larva.
Gotcha.
Damn, we tore through those fire grenades. God damn, I'm almost out. Get out of here, Annette. I'm done dealing with you. Why don't you just die?
William is still alive.
She's got some of that purple
He's
drink
getting
next to
stronger
her.
with each skin he casts off. Sherry!
Lick it.
Tell me what I need to know.
Code
How
pumpkin.
can I save Sherry?
I have detailed information. Everything
yeah.
you need to know to prepare the antidote is right here.
Yeah. Thank you. TLDR, Annette.
Save my daughter. And tell her I'm sorry I wasn't
whatever.
a better mother.
Hey, Bashkim, how's it going? Welcome. Happy Halloween.
Annette!
Whatever. She's got a pool of blood. She's dead. I like how they did that. Like, if you kill a zombie, it gets a pool of blood, right? And when Annette dies, she gets a pool of blood.
This sequence may not be aborted. All employees proceed to the emergency car at
On the bottom platform. Dun, dun. It's final countdown, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, it's not a Resident Evil until there's a fucking self-destruct going
You
on.
gotta have a final countdown. It's the final countdown. Give me this bitch. Alright, what else do I want? All the rounds, baby. Oh, hell yeah. What else? I would need some health. Let's grab some health. I gotta save. Dude, we're loaded up. We're set.
It's like Silent Hill 2 all over again.
Yeah, I beat that without dying on my second time ever. After over a year not playing it. I was pretty proud of myself. And we got the good ending too. We got the leave ending.
It's true. I remember,
If you care about Annette, smash those F's in the chat. If you care about Annette, then, you know, what's wrong with you?
No.
I'm just kidding.
Nobody cares about Annette.
Nobody cares about Annette. It's the worst, dude. Give me that. I don't want
I remember Jared was talking about like how easy Silent Hill 2 was, and like I told him like what we played and everything. He's like, yeah, it's very like you just get so much of it and you don't run out. And like I guess like his wife, like he was walking his wife through the game, and
I was watching his streams, yeah.
Yeah, you saw it. Yeah, it was crazy.
Leon, he made it.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it, Tony. Sorry, I was trying to do a Boston accent.
I don't know what you do half the time. Like you should be working and
No,
stuff
I
like
was-
that, and you're watching like
Shut up,
Resident
don't
Evil
tell people,
things.
Tony.
You have to go back and get Sherry for me. I left
People
her
at your
in the
job are getting their
security
arms
office.
ripped off and everything.
Whatever,
You're
no,
watching
that doesn't
this-
happen. I'm a good supervisor. I watch my employees and make sure they're doing their job.
Hey
Not
man,
hurting
you can be a
themselves.
great
still have
supervisor
a
like
few
you
loose
are, and
ends to
people are
take care
still
of.
stupid.
I'm counting
That
on
is
you.
very true, actually. Very, very true. I feel like I'm babysitting adults sometimes. The drama they get into, so pointless and unnecessary, and it's all miscommunication. It's like some people intentionally stir the pot just to stir the pot, and it's just like, grow up. Just fucking grow up. Just come here and work and shut up. I don't mean to be rude, but come on, some people need to grow up.
$5 super chat from Lola Sensei. Loa Sensei saying,
Hey, thank you,
Claire
Lola.
Claire definitely has the most painful front wedgie in those shorts. Oh Jesus!
Oh my
Christ.
god, yeah, she does. Holy shit. Look how tight these things are. He's rocking it, though. Kudos. I gotta go with the vaccine, and we gotta do a thing. Then we can bail out of here. Gotta get the Modisc, Tony. Where's the fucking Modisc?
But isn't that in the like where Birkin got shot?
No, I grabbed the ID card out of there.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember where I gotta go. JJ, do you yell at your employees? I don't yell at anybody. I don't get mad enough ever to yell at anybody. I get disappointed in people. Like, come on, really, dude? You know better. Why do you do such dumb things? Why are you like this?
It's always fun when you say those things to the people that are like, 10 years older than you are.
Yeah, it happens all the time. Like, I shouldn't have to tell you this.
And I feel that like Bob's secretly the one who does it. He's like, yeah, time to fuck with JJ when I go home, and all these people make life a living hell for him.
Yeah, people are like that. Just to make things complicated. It's fine.
Yeah, they are, dude.
It's just some people, man. Grow up. I gotta turn the lights on. Turn the lights on, Claire.
Yeah.
Shit, where's the lights?
Like I literally like I don't know if I told you this before, but like I had like the most realistic dream at one point, like that you like kept telling me to move up there, which you guys do all the time.
I did that
And-
before. That's not a dream, dude. I said move on up, Tony. Stream all
Yeah,
the time.
but
It'll be fun.
what happened was like you were trying to tell me to do it again, and then you started telling the story about how Bob was leaving bowls of spaghetti around the entire around your entire job.
Oh, man.
People are just randomly finding like bowls of spaghetti and like
Just like Bob was here.
and then like my brain was telling me that actually was a true
Oh
story.
my god, that's hilarious because that actually would be something funny, right? Just there's another bowl here. God damn it, Bob. It's Bob again. Always leaving bowls of spaghetti just laying around, unwashed, filthy. That's something he would do if we had bowls of spaghetti at work. I can see
Like,
that.
I would totally fucking do that too with him if I was working
I'd
there.
totally fucking do that too.
It's just
Yeah, they're
like
nuts.
Bob goes on vacation, but somehow like those spaghetti bowls keep popping up, and everyone's like, "What the fuck, man? I thought we sweep this place."
Yeah. What's the matter with you? Hey man, I raged yesterday in Alyssa, right? I raged hard, right? I was pissed off. I was tired. I don't usually do it, but I have raged in games before. I don't do that to people. That's so rude. It's no matter how right or wrong you are, as an adult, how rude is it and how pissed off do you get when somebody yells at you like you're a child? I don't treat people like that. Even if I'm upset with them, I don't like what they're doing, I don't yell at people. I'm not like that. Get off me! Latouche, put your clothes on.
I'm not like that. Get off me!
You son of a bitch! That clap though. That goes. Shut up, Dylan. Don't even remind me, dude. What's the matter with you? The freaking the doll master in Alyssa last night when I was trying to beat it. I was tired. I spent all my money on upgrades because the whole point of that run was an upgrade run. I was trying to upgrade everything, right? And every time it would screw me over, I'd get locked in a situation or something would happen. It would just clap. It'd go. And I was like, oh my god. And Dylan kept reminding me of that clap though. The most infuriating thing ever. It haunted my dreams. But really though, Alyssa is a fantastic classic survival horror game. It's amazing. It's so good. It's a must. If you like games like Resident Evil, if you like games like Silent Hill, you gotta play Alyssa. Have you played it, Tony?
Oh God, no! I suck at those games. But I do want to give it a shot at some point.
You like Resident Evil 3? You like Resident Evil 1? You like Resident Evil 2? What are you talking about? Why are you like this, Tony?
You can't prove that.
Oh, you're probably right. It's all been a facade this whole time. Tony is just an imposter. He's the imposter. Son of a bitch. We figured him out.
Paulie Tro with $5 super chat. Hey guys, just came out from a night of drinking, a little tipsy.
Hell
just
yeah.
got you guys now. Keep up the good work. Lots of love. Well, thank you for that.
Thank you so much, man. Happy Halloween, and I hope you had a good night. Hopefully you had a few for me. I gotta work tomorrow, so I gotta behave myself, but I could go for a couple right now. You know, it's Halloween. It's late. They work. So thanks for coming by, man. Thanks for your support.
Baz, JJ doesn't yell. He gets passionate.
I get passionate, yeah. I don't get passionate either. I get paid to do a thing, and I try to do a thing. Anything after that is just, it's not worth the headache, I guess you could say.
Tony's an imposter. Get him! Ah!
We're on to you, Tony. He doesn't even play Resident Evil. This fake fan. This son of a bitch.
Tony secretly doesn't like Street Fighter. Yes, I'm like one of those cosplayers that just cosplays from all the popular stuff, and I have no idea what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
That's exactly who I am.
Hey, bro, what is this character I'm doing? What is this? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I love it, man. You are the kind of person, though, because of how much you like to talk and how much you can just keep a conversation going, that I could see you learning about something for 5 minutes and then pretending like you know about it for your whole life. And you'd be able to pull it off. You're like, you could be an actor, Tony, because I could see you doing that.
Well, I mean, you know, I'm trying to do voice acting stuff, and oh yeah, so the original voice role that I was offered that we talked about before.
Yes.
What was it? The guy got back to me about it, and he feels bad because the original guy who was going to do the voice that left came back and forgot to tell me. So I did the voice, and he liked it, but he's like, oh yeah, he like came back. I'm like, oh, that's okay, dude, no big deal. And
It's
he's
not
like,
okay.
no,
You already talked to me. I'm in. Let's go. Let's do the thing. Tony, I got some big news real quick. Some big news, Tony. Guess what?
What?
We hit 1,000 likes for our Halloween special. God damn, you guys. Thank you so much for 1,000 likes. I appreciate that a ton, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying the stream. That's all.
5 minutes until detonation.
Fuck yeah, 1,000 and everything. We still got like over 500 people watching and shit like that.
That's awesome, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us all night. It's been a lot of fun because obviously, no matter what, when you play Resident Evil 2, it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that, guys.
But he told me he's got like technically 2 roles for me, and I'm just like, oh, and like he told me like what it was, and I'm like, honestly, I like this more than the last one. So
that worked out perfectly.
Yeah, I'll tell you more after and everything. I don't want to spoil nothing out there and everything for people because I know people like this project, so I won't be saying anything.
Billy B.
But yeah, like, dude, I also did you see the fucking like the new layout YouTube has on videos and shit?
Yeah, it's like different. I don't know if I like it yet.
Yeah, I mean, we'll adjust to it like we always do because I went back recently and showed my friends what YouTube used to look like, and they're like, I don't remember this. And I was like, yeah, because like it's been so long.
Yeah. I mean, it's got some cool aspects to it. It's just different, right?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, I just don't like it yet, but as long as it doesn't like, I mean, it's not like
You don't like change.
I love Birkin's form. Like, it's like he's got the forearms, he's standing on the legs. Like, it's such a great form.
He's a bad dog. Hit.
Don't even like Metal Gear or Power Rangers. Imposter Tony, is that you? Yes.
That is him.
He's me.
Bad doggy! Get tased!
Get tased.
Get down. Get off that counter. Get. Oh shit! Thought I got out of it.
Oh my god, the old text, like what text look like on YouTube and shit. Oh my god.
Owie! I've been impaled.
This is one of those fights like where you die and you're just like, wait, did that really fucking happen?
Yeah, he'll get you. Gotta be careful with this one. He's running.
Like, you don't take as much damage as you do.
Where'd he go? Ouchies. Woo! Row Squad! Alpha Team, that's what I'm talking about, baby! Smash like for win. Victory, baby. Bitch
Set
dog.
tasers for fun.
Get tased.
I was actually like, it was this clip that was getting shared around. Like, they had a bunch of the guys, like Johnny Knoxville and the rest of them, on like Steve Harvey's, we call it their Family Feud or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And one of the guys fucked up like an easy answer, and then all of a sudden, there's Johnny Knoxville. He just takes out a taser and tases the guy, and Steve Harvey's like, "What the?"
Oh my god, that's awesome. Hell yeah, get tased, bro. What do I got? I'm loaded, ready to rock and roll. I need some more health though. Gotta get some heals. There goes the train. Did I just win the game? Actually, on A scenario, I think that's pretty much it. No?
Yeah, you don't get the one where they're on the train and everything, and like Birkin attacks it.
Oh, yeah. So no, that's it. That's easy as shit. B scenario is so much harder than A scenario.
Yeah, she just gives the jacket to Sherry. It's like, my goddess will protect you, and then like, you know, they hug, and then they call it quits, because that's when Leon walks into the front of the train to reminisce about losing Ada. And
yeah, shit. Well, if you guys enjoyed this video and you hit that like button, I definitely think part 2 with Leon B is a must. Don't talk me into a good time. Yeah, shut up, Leon.
Wake up. Please wake up.
Oh, I forgot to go back and heal her.
What do you mean?
I thought you had to go back to the room and get her. I forgot. Oh no, she's just here. We're fine.
Sure, it's here that is where you do it.
Yeah.
Sherry wakes up from being healed. Why is my head bleeding? Get it off that fucking bench.
Shut up, kid.
You're right.
The end part of this is my favorite, where Sherry's like, Claire, you look terrible. And then Claire says, no, you.
My God is protected.
Like, bitch, do you know what I did for you this whole fucking like night and everything? Trying to
Yeah,
save your
right?
ass.
And you got my jacket. Give it back.
Sherry.
Okay, play Leon B? I want to, yeah. I can't do it tonight, obviously. I've been out for about 4 hours, and I got work tomorrow. But I will definitely do it if you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I want to play it again. But we got Outbreak coming now. So it'll have to be like an extra day, a bonus stream. We did it, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. I said we were going to beat Claire A tonight for our Halloween special, and we did it, Tony. God damn, we did it, chat. O Squad. Always like Leon scenario? Yeah, I love the B scenario. I usually play Leon A and then Claire B, but the natural canonical way to play is Claire A, Leon B. So we'll do that next time. Here at the Residence of Evil. Tony, did you have a fun time tonight?
I did. Thank you for bringing me on board, dude.
Oh, thanks for coming by, man. I appreciate it. Guys, did you guys have fun tonight? Outbreak? Oh, yeah. Through the month of November, we are going to be playing Outbreak every Friday online with a new special guest every week. It's going to be a good time. We're doing it yearly. We did it last year. We're doing it again this year. We got some awesome guests lined up. I have 2 more spots to fill, though. I'm waiting for a reply from some of them. So hopefully we'll get them to join on soon. If not, we'll find somebody. It'll be a good time, though. So this coming Friday, actually. And I want to get a video out Wednesday. I want to get that Code Veronica video out. And
right,
there's
yeah,
a fan game I got to play, too.
Ooh.
Yeah. Sally Cahill, Allison Court, Paul Haddad, Lisa Yamanaka, Jennifer Dale, Rod Wilson, Gary Crawford, Diago Montomors. Yes. Yeah. Special thanks. Sutakumi. Kaniyumi. Michutia. Sorry, my Japanese is terrible. Where'd you go, Tony? I can't hear you.
I said you've offended an entire country.
I definitely did not try. I apologize. Thank you for subscribing, Rich Byrne. Appreciate that a ton. Thank you, Vero, for hanging out. Think you should. Cold game. I think I should too. Definitely. This was awesome. Spooktacular stream. Thank you, Ray Shine. Appreciate that, man. Steve Martin Hunk. Here we come. God damn it, Steve Martin. We're jumping back into the shoes. Love all the hydration. Yeah, I got G Fuel. I got water. I got my special drink. We're good. We're hydrated. I love Tommy. this goods, man. Tommy. First class, thank you. SB Gamer. Toyota Accord. Is that a vehicle? This is not a advertisement. My mistake. Cold Fear. Okay, that makes more sense. Cold Fear is one I have. I gotta play it though at some point. It's one of those that's on my survival horror list of games to eventually jump back into. Oh yeah, we don't get the ending with this one. You gotta beat B to get the... Claire, you look terrible. Get Charlie back to read in the Japanese. I gotta have Charlie with me at all times, so anytime something Japanese comes up, he can read it.
Wait,
God
can read
damn it!
Japanese?
Who voted I was gonna be over 3 hours? Did you, Tony, or did you say under?
I said over.
Oh, you win, man. You win. What did we wager? One high five? You get a high five, Tony. 3 hours and 48 seconds. Worst speedrun of my life.
You said that Charlie can read Japanese?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was reading it during our stream. Tony, did you watch our stream?
No, I wasn't there for that.
No, it was on YouTube.
No, I was doing photography that day.
Oh, I gotcha. You can now play the hard scenario. That's what I just played. I played the hardcore scenario. I've only played hard.
Felt like it was bullshit. Oh wow, look at that time. Like it was 3 hours, like legit. Like
yeah, 48 seconds. I got screwed. You won that deal, Tony. You won that deal. I'll give you that. I voted you over. Well, Atazukin, you win too. I don't know why, man. Last year I beat it in like an hour and a half. I don't know. I just get old and I get senile and I forget things. Good game, JJ. Thank you, Itchy Tasty. At the end of the day, guys, what matters is we beat it on our very special Halloween live stream, and you were all here to witness it. So thank you guys for coming by. Again, we greatly appreciate you. I hope you guys all had a fantastic Halloween, and I hope you enjoyed that. I got another video coming out this week, hopefully on Wednesday, and then we're going to be live this Friday and every Friday through the month of November with Outbreak. So if you guys like classic Resident Evil but with friends online, well, please tune in for our Outbreak series. If you're new to this channel and you like survival horror and Resident Evil, consider subscribing. If you want to be notified when we go live or when a video drops, make sure you enable notifications. To everybody who became a member tonight or who has gifted out memberships, we hit 37 new Row Squad members tonight, guys. Thank you so much for growing the Row. We greatly appreciate it. If you're ever considering supporting us, by becoming a member, you get access to the custom badges, the emojis, and the exclusive after party. So if you're going to support, you might as well get something in return. So thank you, members. For all the super chats, thank you so much for that, guys. We greatly appreciate that. Helps us up the production quality and do all the things we're doing behind the scenes. So thank you for that. And to everybody for just being here and helping us hit that like goal of 1,000. We crushed it. We're at 1,040. Thank you guys so much. That's all I got, guys. Lots of stuff coming up. Tony, what do you got before we go?
Nothing really right now, but I should be having some more videos on my own channel out at some point, and obviously I will be joining you guys on Friday night for the Outbreak shenanigans.
Goddamn right. Well, go check out Tony's channel at New to Retro Reviews. He streams during the week. I stream on my other channel on Sundays at JJ vs. Evil, JJ vs. Evil. And yeah, we'll catch you guys this Friday for Outbreak. But appreciate you guys a ton. Happy Halloween. Have a fantastic week, and we'll catch you guys again soon. Let's close this out with the pumpkins in the chat. Let's get a whole wall of pumpkins to close out Residents of Evil Rotoberfest 2022. It was a good run, and it was the best game I possibly could have played. And this mod looks fantastic. So, all right, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Good night. Love you. Bye.